Hi, everyone. Good morning and welcome to Felony First Appearance Hearings. I am Judge Mindy Glazer. I will be presiding today. The video for First Appearance Hearings has been played to all defendants. I need everyone to please stand up, raise your right hand, and be sworn in by our clerk.
De pie, levanten la mano derecha para prestar juramento.
All rise and raise your right hand.
De pie, levantar la mano derecha.
Do you swear affirm the testimony about to give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Say I do.
Jura o afirma que su testimonio será la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad. Por favor, diga, lo juro.
Thank you. Please be seated. Madam Interpreter, can you
Madam Interpreter, raise your right hand. Do you swear that you will and faithfully interpret from English to Spanish, Spanish, English, the question asked, the answers given, and the best of Billy has such ability? Say I do.
I do, Maria Gabriela Gonzalez, certified court interpreter. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. If there's anybody here for a case on Zoom, please type the defendant's name in the chat room, and I'll call. Go ahead.
Sorry, Your Honor. Si hay alguno presente en plataforma, por favor, escriba en el chat el nombre del acusado.
For the private lawyers, I'm going to get your case called you out of turn when we start our regular calendar. And just raise your hand on Zoom if I forget about you, so I know you're here.
Para aquellos que tienen la representación de un abogado privado, simplemente alcen la mano y voy a llamar sus casos tan pronto sea posible.
Gabby, I don't need that for the lawyers to speak English. Let's get started. Can the attorneys announce, please state?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ana Romas on behalf of the state for out-of-state extraditions.
Good morning.
Nessa F on behalf of the state. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. John Wilson, Assistant Public Defender.
Good morning. So I sent you an email, Ms. F, and I sent an email to Ms. Corey, who's forwarded to Mr. Wilson, and I called corrections this morning to have this young man brought to court, Mr. Volmar. I don't know if his mother's here on Zoom, but she reached out to me.
Corrections, do you need the jail number?
I think they got it. I don't know if you're able to get him. When you get him, I really want him brought here to see what's going on with him. He's still there. They said he was in the mental health unit, and I want to make sure he's able to get out today.
Your Honor, he was able to post the bond. It was rectified this morning. The thing is that count 5 wasn't in the system and they couldn't verify that the bonds were correct. So he could post the bond. If you need him to come to the court, I'll ask to bring him. But if not, then
bring him. I want to see him and make sure he's okay.
Okay.
Wait,
his name
Judge, just like in the future, if there's a problem with the jail card, it needs to be brought to everyone's attention so we can fix it, you know?
That's why I said it this morning.
No, but like corrections should do it. It shouldn't be the mom reaching out.
Patterson should have reached out yesterday. We dealt with this case on Monday. So his name is Cradler Volmar, F25-11171. I also count 1 was an attempt. I may have set that bond too high too, but at this point, I don't think it matters. They just want to get him out.
Judge, I have another question. If it'll make his release later, do you want to just let him get released, or do you really want him to be here?
No, I wanted to make sure he's okay. Corrections, will it delay his release if he comes here? I'd rather him just go to checkout, if you know what I mean.
No, Your Honor, but the bond hasn't been posted as of yet. Once the bond is posted, then he'll be released, but it hasn't been posted. But it can be posted right now if they need it.
bring him over. I want to see him and make sure he's okay. He's using mother's email, Miss F. That's why.
Okay, Your Honor, give us a few minutes because he's like on the other side of the building.
Okay, do your best. And I know Mom said she was going to appear this morning. Let's see if she does. All right, first case, we're into the out-of-state warrants. We have Dene Rijbroek Quash, Latrell Belfon, a new case. Sure, I'm going to ask you to raise your hand when I'm on their case. So don't raise your hand if I'm not on your case, because then it confuses me. Good morning, Mr. Belfon. You have an arrest warrant from New York. The warrant was, I'm sorry, from New York. The warrant was issued May 30th of 2023. The charge is parole violation.
23 or 2025?
There is no bond on the warrant, and I need you to tell me if you want to waive or contest extradition. A waiver of extradition is a quick.
I was incarcerated 2022.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. He's asking the date if it was 2023 because he was incarcerated then?
Yeah,
Well, that's what they issued a warrant, I guess. No, here it says May 2025. So which one is it, Deputy?
25. Yeah.
May 2025. It has the wrong date on this paper, but it's right on this paper. I'll fix it. So you have the warrant that was issued May 30th of 2025 for parole violation from New York. No bond on the warrant. I need you to tell me if you want to waive or contest extradition. A waiver is the quickest way out of this jail. New York would have up to 30 days to come and pick you up. If they do not pick you up within 30 days, you get released. The other choice you have is to contest extradition, which means you want to fight the warrant. You are not fighting the charges, just a piece of paper that says you are wanted in New York, and a lawyer will be appointed for you. If you cannot afford one, your lawyer will be able to challenge the legal sufficiency of a governor's warrant, but you'll be in our jail at least 90 days if you want to contest extradition. Those are your two choices. What would you like to do, sir? Waive or contest?
waive.
Smart choice. Waiver, no bond. Reset date will be 15 days from today, which is June 20th. Sir, they may need a little more time. I'm hoping not, so we'll find out. But right now it's June 20th. If they need more time, the most they can hold you is 30 days. After 30 days, if they don't get you, I release you. And please make sure to sign the waiver paperwork at the jail. It just means you agree to go to New York. Have a good day. Next we have is Bremen Herks. Mr. Herks there. Good morning, Mr. Sir, good morning, Mr. Herks. Pardon me. It's Bremen Herks.
Miss Herks.
Miss Herks, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm not used to seeing a lot of women here. That's why I apologize. So you have a local case set with September 2nd. Seems like a way off. What's her charge? It's a
Grand theft in the third degree of a vehicle.
yeah. So it's set now September 2nd. That's what are we in June, July, August, September? Do we want to set it sooner? Mr. Wilson, are you able to get it moved up at all or no?
Oh, I'll check with our office, Your Honor. I believe the clerks usually set these dates, so.
So what about my case in Kentucky?
So you're not going to go to Kentucky until this case is closed. Once it's closed out, we'll send you to Kentucky within 30 days. The problem is you got this Miami case pending.
Well, how long is this case gonna take?
That's why I'm asking, why is it September? So let's see if we can get, I'm going to set this sooner. Maybe the PD's office.
Clerks usually set, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I believe the clerks actually set these dates in accordance with speedy trial, and the clerks can correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
They set whatever the judge resets it for. So a good defense lawyer would try and see if they can work something out. The problem now just came in May 14th. So they have to do the arraignment. It usually takes 30 days for an arraignment. They may need an extension of time up to 40-something days. 21 in custody, then they may need more time, 40-something days. And I forgot the amount of time.
May I ask if the state, if they know if they're close to a filing decision then?
He doesn't know that.
I have no idea. I can ask that, but I don't know.
All right, let me set, when do you want me to set it? Mid-June, let me see when's a nice day to set it. Why don't I set it June in 3 weeks, June 20. You want to do the June 25th? That's 3 weeks. We'll see what's going on.
Absolutely.
And just to make sure I see it correctly, the local case number is F259674.
Yes?
Thank you.
Yes, Deputy? Thank you. So reset June 25th, and we'll see you then, see what they're moving it along. It's up to the lawyer. They have to do something called discovery, but first that information has to get filed.
Absolutely.
Have a nice day. Next, we have Douglas Pupo Ronaldo.
Your Honor, he refused.
All right, he
Your Honor,
has
so what is the date? I'm sorry.
June 25th, in 3 weeks from today.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. Pupos is not, he didn't refuse. He was at court. We went to pick him up. They say he's at court.
Oh, he's in court. Okay, so let's set it, when we set it Friday? Okay, Friday's a nice day. June 6th. Next is Kesak Hill. Good morning, Mr. Hill. He's on Zoom at pretrial. How you doing, sir? Your local case is set June 9th. We're going to reset this case June 10th. All right, Mr. Hill, you got it? We'll see you on June 10th.
All right. June 10th.
You want to say hello? Come on over, ma'am. Your wife is in court. Video, you want to put her on the screen? She didn't say hello, ma'am.
You reset the case?
You want to say hello to your husband?
Hello. Hey.
Video, you have her on. Okay, so he has I'm not resetting his local case. That's the felony judge, but he has a felony set on June 9th. So that's on Monday. We're going to reset the extradition case for Tuesday, June 10th to see if this Miami case is closed.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day. That's it.
That's it. Thank you, Your Honor.
That's it. All right. Then we have next in-state warrants. Oh, I was all excited. We're ready to start that. In-state warrants. Juliet Perez.
Good morning.
Good morning. The judge is right here.
Ma'am, you have an arrest warrant from Charlotte County, Florida. Second. Your arrest, the warrant was issued on April 30th of 2025 for possession of a controlled substance without a prescription and possession of drug paraphernalia, and it says no bond. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Ms. Ath, is this a failure to appear or a new warrant?
I am not sure.
Ma'am, do you know if you missed court in Charlotte County?
No,
Do you know anything about this case?
I went to court, went to the circuit office the same day, left multiple voicemails, and they sent the case back to court.
I don't know. Do you want to reach out to them and see if they'll agree to a bond? I'm happy to do that. Do you have any money to post the bond if they'll agree to one?
No.
Then I can't do anything for you, ma'am. You're going to have to wait up to 15 days for Charlotte County to pick you up. Hopefully.
I don't have money, though my relatives do.
Then I'll reset it in the afternoon and see if they'll agree to a bond. Maybe get your family to help you out. All right. Reset PM. Reach out to them. Maybe they'll agree. Find out the reason what happened, why she missed court. Maybe they'll accept it and let her post the bond. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
And Mr. Wilson, you're going to tell Ms. Corey, or are you going to do it?
I can speak with Ms. Corey. I believe she'll be in this afternoon. I'm sorry, did she say she did have money to pay a bond?
Family does. Did you find out her reason why she missed court? She said something about she didn't get a notice, I think. I don't know.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry, was there a reset date for her?
Yes, in the afternoon today at 1:30 to see if they'll agree to a bond.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Dana Gates, hi, Ms. Gates, come on down. Ma'am, you have a warrant from Palm Beach County. It was issued May 1st of 2025 for failure to appear for sentencing. So there is no bond on the warrant. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. You're going to have to wait up to 15 days for Palm Beach County to pick you up. The reset date here is June. Somebody wrote May 19th. What's the reset? They wrote May 19th. What's the reset date? What is it?
15 days, right?
Yeah, what is it?
It is the 20th.
June 20th?
Yeah, that's what they got right.
Okay, June 20th is the reset date to make sure you're transported. They usually come once a week. You shouldn't have to wait that long. Have a good day.
Okay, Thank you, ma'am. I just wanted to put it on record. You can see still from my face, the 28th, the guy that I was staying with, he held a gun to my head and did not let me go to court that morning. That's why I wasn't able to go.
For me, you got to talk to the judge in Palm Beach.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
15 days here then?
Up to 15 days. They may come tomorrow and pick you up. I don't know when.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice thing, ma'am. Next, we have Albert Vavrina. He's
Vavrina?
Vavrina, is he here?
Albert? Yeah, that's me.
That's you. Oh, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
He's on Zoom. You have an arrest warrant from Broward County that was issued January 31st of 2025. The charge is violation of probation. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Unfortunately, there's no bond on the warrant. You're going to have to wait up to 15 days for Broward County to pick you up. They usually come once a week. You shouldn't have to wait that long. The reset date is June 20th to make sure you are transported. Okay?
Okay, wave, right, okay.
Thank you.
That's it?
That's it. Then I need Eric.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any luck finding Eric Pavone?
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
Rona Makayoya is right here.
Okay, hi, Mr. Pavone. Good morning. That's the one. Yeah.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Don't worry about it.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested on a warrant from Broward County. It was issued on February 13th of 2025 for trespass to private property. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Your bond is $150. So if you can post a $150 bond, do that in Dade County at the TGK jail. If you don't have money for a bond, you will have to wait up to 15 days for Broward County to pick you up. Your case is reset here for June 20th to make sure you either posted a bond or were transported to Broward. All right, you understand? The public defender can answer any other questions if you have any. You can call them up.
If I pay a bond today, I'll be able to get out today?
Yeah, just make sure to keep all future court dates in Broward if you bond out. Okay?
Thank you.
Good day, sir. Next is Alvaro Jaramillo.
Sorry, Your Honor. Who did you call?
It says Alvaro
No,
Jaramillo,
he's off calendar, Your Honor. We're not.
right? And we have two cases. 1 second. Then there's Julian Howard. Julian Howard there. Also, I see the mom here for the young man, Ms. Bomar. It'll be a few more minutes. I asked them to go bring him and get him over. Corrections, you have Julian Howard.
Yeah. I gave the
Okay, do you have anybody? Looking for also Casey Johnson.
Oh, God damn it.
Mr.
Johnson, welcome to bond hearings.
Your Honor, we're gonna bring Mr. Johnston.
Oh, hold on, okay? You just want it. What? Don't be doing that. Don't make it harder on yourself. Okay.
Mr. Johnson, good morning, sir.
Come here.
Fuck you.
You have an arrest warrant from Brevard County. Your bond is $700.
Yeah, what? What for trespassing or something? Dude, I have nowhere to fucking sleep. I have nowhere to sleep.
Life is rough, but if you're unsecured bond, Brevard County is up to 15 days to pick you up. I'm appointing the public defender's office for you. Have a nice day, sir. Reset June 20th.
Ow!
Okay. Do you have the other gentleman? Julian Howard? Corrections, it's a yes, sir, or no. I can pass it and start the regular calendar. Also, let me know when Mr. Volmar is here. Ma'am, I brought the moms here and I'll promote the mom. I want where's she? Let me do Mr. Howard. Hi, Mr. Howard.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. You have a warrant from Broward County that was issued May 29th of 2025. The charge is violation of probation. I will appoint the public defender's office for you on the warrant. Unfortunately, there is no bond. You will have to wait up to 15 days for Broward County to pick you up. In your case, as we said here, June 20th, to make sure you are transported there. They usually come once a week, so if you miss the transport this week, you should go by next week. Have a good day.
Thank you.
That's it for the warrants. Let me do the private attorney real quick. I have page 7, Sean Hines. Where's the attorney, Mr.?
Good morning, Your Honor.
What's your name?
Sean Hines.
Good morning, sir. Your lawyer, sir, Mr. Ladd is here. Let me promote him. So, sir, you were arrested for trafficking in cocaine, possession with intent to sell cocaine within 1,000 feet of a school, and possession with intent to sell a controlled substance called MDMA. Mr. Ladd, good morning. Are you able to unmute and turn the video? Are you there? Or are you in another courtroom? John Wilson is a public defender. Waiting for your lawyer to log on.
So Judge, in this case, it's 2 sales to a confidential informant, one from December, the other one from January. During the January sale, it was 28.5 grams, so just over the threshold amount for trafficking. The A form does talk about the incident location being 1,000 feet of a church. In terms of criminal history, there's not much, although he does withhold for a battery from April.
All right. You want to say hello to your client, Mr. Ladd?
Yes, good morning, Judge. Thank you very much for putting me on the panel here. Judge, just as far as probable cause would go, I would argue that the issue of it being within a facility of a daycare, it says a child care facility is its basis for the second count of PC. It does not indicate the time of the transaction. It would have to be required to be between 6 a.m. to midnight and within the 4 corners of the arrest affidavit. That time's not specified. So I would argue there's no PC for the enhancement being within a school. So as far as count 2 goes, as far as count 1 goes, Judge, the weights are not specified, what they were weighed on, what the scale was used. As Ms. Mathen had indicated, this is from January and December, and the weights have not been proven or described to have been lab tested weights. So if these scales are not the properly calibrated FDLE scales, I think that would be an issue for the court as well, as far as accepting the weights that are indicated, since they are simply borderline weights that are listed. As far as danger to the community, if you want me to get into that, Judge, and
No.
light risk.
That's much information right now. Let me go back, Ms. F. It's
No, I misspoke, Judge. I said church. I meant
it talks about a child development center within 1,000 feet of that location. You mentioned a church.
I misspoke. It would be a.
And it doesn't. And the time period of the arrest was.
It's fine, Judge. We looked at the statute the other week, so the sale has to be within those hours the council specified.
So it's not clear it is. Okay, so count 1, and he's right about the weight. It's just over the threshold amount. We don't know if it was the drugs were weighed in a bag or outside a bag. So,
no, Judge, I think it's enough for PC, but I understand Your Honor may take that into account when sending the bond.
oh, okay. So count 1. So you want me to find probable cause for trafficking because they said it's over 28 grams? I'm not 100%.
PC, yes, but maybe take counsel's arguments into account when setting the bond on it.
Okay. Count 1, I'll find probable cause for trafficking in cocaine. The bond will be $7,500. Count 2, possession with intent to sell cocaine. It's $7,500. And count 3, the possession.
So one of the sales, it was cocaine as well as
MDMA. There's probable cause. Count 3 is $7,500. Is that okay, Mr. Ladd?
That's fine, Judge. I mean, as far as count 2, the 7,500, I mean, that's the argument about the times. It's not listed 6 a.m. to midnight. So
it's an F2, the standard bond 7,500. If it was within 1,000 feet, it would become an F1.
Oh, perfect. Thank you very much. Then.
Otherwise, he hasn't have a lot of priors. Is he able to post the bond?
Yes, I've been in touch with family, and it looks like that's gonna.
I just want to verify how much MDMA. It says 1.7 ounces. Oh, then there's.
It seems like 2 pills, Judge, that were given for free, is what's alleged.
I'll do this. Count 2, 3. I'll make it 2,500. Okay.
Thank you very much, Judge.
So you have a good attorney, sir. Listen to what he tells you. Have a nice day.
That's very
Thank you,
nice.
God
Thank
bless.
you. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Nath. I said your
It's
maiden,
ETH. I told my husband
sorry.
that.
I said your maiden name before.
It's okay.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Or you called her by her maiden name. We haven't heard
You know,
that.
it's been around a while.
Yeah, that's it. It's a way back. Yeah, thanks. Have a nice day.
Take care.
So I have one other private attorney in corrections. You're working on getting me Mr. Volmar, right? You have a state attorney for his welfare case. What?
He's here, Your Honor, just a second.
Mr. Volmar is there? Do we have our A form? Yes, we do. Miss, let me promote the mom. The attorney's gonna give me, bear with me a minute. We're trying to sort this out. Where's the mom for Mr. Volmar? I want to
Maybe
promote her.
she's on Zoom, ma'am.
Do you see her name or she leave?
I think she had it. She's on her iPhone, maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
Good morning, Mr. Volmar. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Your Honor?
Doing okay. The reason I brought you back here is because there was an issue posting your bond and it wasn't right on the jail card. First of all, your mom was here and she's real worried about you. I don't know where she is. I was gonna let her speak with you, but she's not responding. If you give me the
You gotta raise your hand because there's a lot of iPhones. We need to know which one got it. All
please
right.
raise your hand so I know who you are on Zoom. There we go. Let's hope it's her. Uh-oh, no.
Can you see me, hear me?
Yeah, but I raised somebody I shouldn't have, excuse me. We gotta remove it quick or I'm gonna have problems. How do we take away allowed to talk? Oh, sorry. No. Hi, ma'am, good morning. Your son is here and I don't know if we can see you on Zoom there in the jail. Can you see your mom? Is
No,
she
ma'am.
on? Mr. Wilson, is your computer on?
The screen that we have just shows your honor over there.
Your mom is here. She's on Zoom. Did you want to?
Your Honor,
I
give
could
me a
hear her.
moment.
I
can
could.
show 'em.
I could hear her.
Or video can do a split screen. He should be able to see her.
He's moving around. So, sir, I'm very sorry about the delay. The other thing I was thinking, I think I set the wrong bond for count one. The clerk sorted out whatever the issue was. I guess it was inputted wrong for one of the counts.
No, it was count 5 was missing, Your Honor.
Count 5 was missing. So the count 1 should have been 5. It's an attempted burglary. So I mean, I don't know. They haven't physically posted the bond. Can I just make it can I just change 1 to be 2,500, 2 2,500? I mean, he was having obviously some mental health issues at the time, I believe, or some issue going on. He doesn't have any priors. And from what the mother's email said, there's something else happening. Miss A?
Gee, Judge, I don't have the room in front of me.
It was the one where he went to the house at 5 in the morning, tried getting into the house, and then he tried opening the car doors. And then he went across the street and opened a car door, right? And he took out somebody's baseball cap.
Okay.
So I don't think he's a danger per se if he can get mental health treatment. I want to make sure you were in a good state and to find out if you need to go to the hospital now. Sir?
Yes, please.
Are you feeling okay, or you want us to try and send you to the hospital, or are you going to try and go on your own?
I would like to go on my own.
Okay, all right. I don't know what's going on with school or not, if you got some, good grades, bad grades, but whatever happened in school, you can overcome it, even if it was a bad grade, because they give people second chances, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that.
All right, so
Your Honor, so the bonds are, you changed the bonds to 2,500, 2,500?
let me change the bonds. 2,500 count 1. I know mom already paid a bondsman. I don't know if they're going to give you a refund. I just want to get them out. Okay. So it's going to be $2,500 count 1 for the attempted burglary to the dwelling. Count 2 and 3 is attempted burglary to a conveyance. I'm making those $1,000 each count. Count 3 is the burglary to the conveyance. That will be $2,500. And count count 5 is 150. So I want you to repeat it back. We're all going to be on the same page.
2,500, 1,000, 1,000, 2,500, and 150.
Correct. Ma'am, is there anything else you want to say to your son?
Father,
Yes, Mom?
J Hood will come and get you.
Okay.
Does he have the phone number to call that person when he gets out?
I can give it to him right now.
The PD needs to write it down for him.
Thank you.
Go ahead. You can give the number. Ma'am, you got the phone number? You want to state it so we can give it to him?
Yes, I'm giving it. Sorry.
Count 1 is 2,500, 2 is 1,000, 3 is 1,000, 4 is 2,500, and 5 is $150. The only thing I did order, sir, you had to stay away from those properties, those 2 homes. Do you live over next to where they are? Because it looks like he may be a neighbor.
I currently live at Red Road Commons, but I will be moving.
So let me just be clear. You have to stay, and I may have to redo the stay away order. Stay at least, it looks like from his address, it's right around the street. Stay at least 100 feet away from the homes for the stay away orders. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Both homes. I have to redo the stay away orders. Renee, I'm sorry. Can you bring me 2 more? I have to redo it so I can.
I have the number when you're ready.
Whenever you're ready, ma'am, go right ahead.
Okay, 954 793 3092. 954 793 3092.
Okay, you got that, Mr. Wilson?
Yes,
Right.
Your Honor, he has it with him now.
Stay in touch with your lawyer at the public defender's office. Your mother has the phone number for them as well. And most importantly, don't get arrested for anything else, because if you do, you'll be locked up in jail until your trial. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day. And call the bondsman. As soon as they post it, I will see what I can call later. Once it's posted, they can get him out. But right now, they can't do anything until it's posted. Let them know the new bond amounts. It's $7,150. I don't know if you get a refund for whatever you paid at this point. I know you just want to get them out.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Take care. Can you do me a favor, please? Or you want me to do it after the court? I'm going to change it 100 feet. This is because it's not on the others.
It's whatever.
Oh, okay. So I can just do this?
Yeah.
And I'll just date it?
You need to get a phone number.
No. And I just dated it. Okay. Next, we have Alexander Sepulveda Torres. That's out of turn for private, the state attorney. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
How are you today? Does you have a private attorney?
Your Honor, what was the last name? I'm sorry.
Sepulveda Torres. I don't know what page 3. Then I'll get with the private attorneys next.
Your Honor, I have a Vargas Garcia.
But that's for the privates. This is the state attorney who came in for this one. Do you have the person there?
That person's not on our calendar. Torres?
Alexander Sepulveda Torres. He's on page 3. You want me to pass it on?
No, okay, we have him.
Okay, that's good. Number 8.
I think you'll find the A form relatively familiar, Judge.
Yeah.
Which number? Number 8. Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Sepulveda Torres. You were arrested for human trafficking, using a computer to try and meet a minor, and prohibited computer uses with regard to negotiating with the parent. So, sir, can you afford to hire a private lawyer? Do you speak English?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor, he speaks Spanish. We have the Spanish interpreter, please.
Interpreter present.
Sir,
Señor,
you were arrested for human trafficking,
quedó usted arrestado, señor, por trata de blanca.
unlawful use of a computer to using a computer to travel to meet a minor, either within or outside the state.
Uso de computadora con el intento de encontrarse con un menor de edad, ya sea dentro o fuera del estado.
And prohibited use of a computer.
Uso ilícito del ordenador o computadora.
Sir, can you afford to hire a private attorney?
¿Tiene dinero, señor, para contratar abogado particular?
No.
No.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Le voy a asignar a los abogados de oficio.
And Your Honor, we do have a probable cause argument to count one.
La defensa tiene, I'm sorry, Aaron.
Go ahead.
La defensa tiene un argumento respecto a la base legal del cargo número 1.
Thank you. State is here. The state attorney is here. Can you announce for your
Yes, Justin Funk on behalf of the state of Florida.
Good morning.
Tenemos al fiscal Justin Funk en representación del estado de la Florida.
Okay, go ahead and make your probable cause argument, please.
Escuchemos el argumento de la defensa.
Your Honor, as to count one, it does not state, pausing for interpretation,
En el cargo número 1 no establece
that any actual person was sexually trafficked or that my client
que se haya realmente hecho alguna transacción del ser humano o tampoco trata de blanca.
was in possession of any human being that was being trafficked.
Y tampoco que se encontrara en tenencia de algún ser humano que le estén traficando.
Okay, thank you. Would you like to respond, State?
Judge, if I need, the statute doesn't require the actual child to be present. The attempt is the same as the actual action and under the statute. So
Interpreter.
Oh, sorry, Madam Interpreter.
Thank you, Mr. Funk. De la respuesta de la Fiscalía, su señoría, el estatuto de ley no requiere que esté presente el menor. De hecho, con el intento basta.
So in this case, the defendant went online, found out that the alleged people were underage.
Well, he responded to an ad.
Agreed to a price, agreed to sex acts that he wanted to perform with a 14-year-old, responded to the scene, met with the mother, actually, keep forgetting there's an interpreter.
Thank you, Mr. Funk. No hace falta que exista nada más el intento. Tenemos en línea la presunta conversación respecto al menor. Se estableció un precio para actos sexuales que también fueron mencionados. La menor tiene 14 años. Mr. Funk, you said met, oh yes, y se encontró con la madre, de hecho, en el lugar que habían concertado. Thank you, Mr. Funk.
Sorry about that, I'll be better. And completed a financial transaction with the alleged mother, giving her $300 via Cash App, and then went to the room where the children were alleged to have been, where he was met by officers. That completes the transaction for human trafficking, which is what he was arrested for.
Además, su señoría, la transacción financiera se dio con la mamá, acudió al lugar, la transacción fue de $300, que se los envió vía el aplicativo Cash App. Además, acudió a la habitación donde se encontraban los menores de edad, donde lo pararon los oficiales de tránsito, y con eso se ha culminado el demostrar la base legal para trata de blanca.
Okay, I agree with the state. Mr. Funk is correct. There is probable cause for human trafficking.
Concuerdo con la Fiscalía, el fiscal Funk ha logrado establecer base legal al cargo número 1, que es trata de blanca.
I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing pursuant to Florida Statute 907.041.
De hecho, voy a conceder la solicitud de la Fiscalía de cárcel preventiva en base al Estatuto del Estado de la Florida 907.041, pendiente a la siguiente audiencia respecto a la cárcel preventiva. Sorry, Ana.
On human trafficking is no bond.
La acusación de trata de blanca no tiene monto de fianza disponible.
Count 2, there is probable cause for using unlawful use of the computer to travel to meet a minor, and that bond is $7,500. It's a second-degree felony.
En cuanto al segundo cargo, que es uso ilícito del ordenador, la computadora, para el encuentro para trata de blanca con los menores, es un delito mayor en el segundo grado, monto de fianza $7,500.
In count 3, the prohibited computer use is also, there's probable cause for that charge. It's a third-degree felony. That's a $2,500 bond.
Y el cargo número 3, que es uso terminantemente prohibido de la computadora, justamente para encontrarse con la menor. Este es un delito penal en el tercer grado, $2,500 monto de fianza.
Yes, sir, you will see a judge tomorrow. That judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention.
Mañana se verá con un juez de delitos mayores. Este juez va a fijar una fecha futura para llevar a cabo la audiencia de la cárcel preventiva, si se le impondrá o no. Buena suerte para usted.
It's going to be before Judge Milton Hirsch tomorrow. Have a good day.
Estará el día de mañana ante el honorable juez Milton Hirsch. Que tenga buen día.
Next case is Luis Vargas Garcia for private attorney, Mr. Tapinas. Let me promote him. If there's any other private lawyers, I forgot to call, type your name in Zoom, and I'm going to do a double check. We'll also work on trying to get some of the victims here out of turn. Good morning, Mr. Tapinas. Sir, Mr. Vargas, do you speak English?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Blessings.
Sure. You were arrested for a case from May 31st. The charge is robbery by sudden snatching and criminal mischief over $1,000. And your attorney is here. Good morning. Do you want to announce your name for the record, counsel?
Yes, Judge. Ed Tapinas on behalf of Mr. Vargas Garcia.
Good morning. So have you had a chance to review the arrest affidavit?
No, Judge, but I've been in contact with the detective on this case, so I'm very familiar with the facts. We coordinated a surrender of my client last night at the Doral Police Station, and we're here today. All I'm asking is on the robbery of sudden snatch to issue a $2,500 bond.
The criminal mischief judge, I don't know if they wrote a value on the phone. Let me double check.
I don't know if it's really a robbery by sudden snatch. The state may charge as a strong arm, but he forcefully ripped the phone out of the victim's hand, attempted to unlock it using her Face ID. He threw the phone on the ground, rendering it inoperable. So it's no value. That would be a second-degree misdemeanor for criminal mischief. Okay. 1 second.
Most important thing, he stays away from her.
So he doesn't live with her, right?
No, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Ana Marie Acosta Aponte. No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So it's more like if it's force, it's a strong arm. I think, but state, what do you want me to find probable cause for?
As charged and set a standard bond.
Count 1, there's probable cause for robbery by sudden snatching. That's a $2,500 bond. And count 2, criminal mischief, is a $150 bond. Anything further, Mr. Tapinas?
No, Judge. Chichi bail bonds will be posting the bond for corrections purposes.
Thank you. And sir, you have a good attorney. Listen to what he tells you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Nice to see you. Jonathan Rodriguez is next. There's a victim in court. Could the person who's the victim please raise their hands? Oh, she's in court here. Thank you. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Page 9, our clerk will swear you in.
What's your name? Jonathan Rodriguez. Good morning, Your Honor. What number is it?
Good morning, Mr. Rodriguez. You were arrested for domestic battery by strangulation and strong arm robbery with an aggravated battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. The victim's in court. She's been sworn in. Ma'am, can you tell us your name, please?
My name is Natalie Rodriguez.
Are you afraid of Jonathan Rodriguez?
No, ma'am. I would like to advise that when the scenario happened, it was all a misunderstanding. Jonathan is on Social Security due to bipolar. He does have some episodes sometimes where he does become a little bit erratic that we have to get a little bit of help just to detain him down and get him some therapy and things like that, intensive therapy sometimes. Unfortunately, the person that came out.
Right, you're asking more than what you're responding
Yeah,
more to the question.
I'm sorry. It's
Just asking the question. Please respond to the
no.
question. Okay. Do you want the court to order him to stay away from him?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. State any questions from Ms. Rodriguez?
No questions.
Okay. Does the defense have any questions? Mr. Wilson?
No, Your Honor.
Can I say something? One thing, Your Honor, just I won't speak about the case.
Why?
I won't speak about the case. The detective just made me look like a monster, ma'am. That's all I'm asking. I'm not that type of person.
At the very most, there's PC for a strong arm on count 2. No ad bet.
I'm looking to see what count 2 is.
For cell phones that I pay for.
Yeah. Is she going to give you a bill for taking care of the kids and doing our housework?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. She definitely will. I've been married for 15 years, ma'am. Happy.
Get paid for the phone. She's doing plenty of housework. That sure costs a lot more than that phone.
Yes, no, absolutely, ma'am.
All right. So there would be probable cause for count 1, not count 2.
No, there's probable cause for just not the ag bat portion.
All right. Okay. 1 second. Oh, wow. You sure, ma'am? You don't want to cool it off here?
It happened, Judge, it happened back September of 24.
2024?
Yes, we've had our.
I went home the same day. Ma'am.
He's been going to the doctor, getting treatment since then, taking his meds.
All of them, he's basically my hands.
No. So, sir, I'm going to enter a modified stay away order from the alleged victim, whose initials are NR. You are allowed to have contact with the alleged victim. You are prohibited from being physically threatening or violent towards him in any manner whatsoever, towards her.
Will never happen again.
Whatsoever. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Yes, ma'am.
Modified stay away order. Sir, you understand it?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Only friendly, non-violent contact is permitted, okay?
Okay. I'm not violent, I swear.
In the body of the arrest affidavit, it does say 2025, but in the date it says 2024, so.
It happened in September.
No worries.
Also order him to take his meds if he's supposed to and keep up with his doctor's appointments.
You are ordered to take all prescribed medications. Do you understand?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Could you repeat that? My apologies.
You are ordered to take all of your prescribed medications so you avoid something bad happening again, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
In terms of this release, you're gonna hire you on pretrial?
He's got a lot going on. Up to you, Judge.
That's all. Well, yeah. You want pretrial? You're gonna post call a bondsman, ma'am?
If we could get them all as soon as we can.
I don't know if you want to call a bondsman. I can lower the bonds. Count 1, battery by strangulation. I'll set that at $2,000. And count 2, the strong arm robbery. I'll set that at $1,500.
Okay, so what do I?
Call a bondsman. A total bond is $3,500.
Okay.
350 will get you.
I still get.
All right, I'm going to wait. We'll give you a copy of the modified statement. That's it. So it's after the bondsman posts the bond. It does take several hours to get them out. It may not be till late at night.
No worries, understood.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for your understanding.
Have a nice day. Okay, next. Page 1. I don't know who's raising their hand. You got to write your name on Zoom. I'm not going to promote you unless I know who you are. Page 1, Elizabeth Greer. Ma'am, you were arrested for aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer with a firearm. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Your Honor, we have probable cause argument on her behalf.
Okay.
Page 2, Your Honor, the first full paragraph there, lines 4 through 7. The alleged victim states that my client had a firearm pointed towards the ground. So while she made a statement, a verbal threat, the firearm, according to the alleged victim, was pointed at the ground, not pointed at the alleged victim.
Okay, state your response.
1 second. So she's yelling as she pointed it towards
Don't-
the ground. They were in fear for their lives. I think there is probable cause.
She's yelling, don't think I won't use this. There's probable cause for the charge. What do you want me to do? Set a bond?
Yes.
I'll set her bonded. There's like nothing else really battery and a law enforcement officer, but it was no action. All right, I'll set her bonded. $3,500. Have a nice day, ma'am. Next is Diana Milan. No, I'm sorry, it's Cynthia Pierre next, pardon me.
Hello.
Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for animal cruelty counts. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So it says she left 2 dogs alone with the door closed in her bedroom, tied to the bed frame with no food or water between December 11th, 2024 and December 16th of 2024. And she didn't go back to the residence to care for the dogs. Oh, poor dogs. They were emaciated, their bones visible. They didn't have food or water.
I thought they had already dismissed.
I believe there's probable cause for the charge of that.
No, see, this is from a while ago, right?
What?
It's a while ago.
A while ago? What?
So it looks like this happened back in December.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I was aware.
And she's not responsible to care for animals. She's 21. I don't know why. I mean, how would you feel if it was a human being tied up like that, left there with no food and water? You can't.
Your Honor, we would. Your Honor, these are allegations. The police don't say if she's the only person that lives there. We don't know if she's the only person that lives there, or if this even happened, or why the police are dropping this arrest warrant 6 months after.
The police case was filed in 2024. They just arrested her now. Ma'am, who do you live with?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'd ask her not to answer that question.
Who does she live with now? Okay, I'll just set the bond, 25,000 count 1 and 5,000 count 2. Good job, Mr. Wilson.
Your Honor is asking questions that can go to her defense, Your Honor, whether or not she's the only person that lives there.
Where does she live now? Who does she live with now?
Asking who she lives with, Your Honor. If you want her address, I'd be happy for her to provide that, Your Honor.
You know what, sir? You're not doing a really good job for your client. I need to know where she lives for pretrial, but you obviously don't want her to answer it, so I'm moving on to the next case.
If Your Honor wants to give her pretrial, then let me know that you want to give her pretrial. Provide the address. Your Honor asked who she lives with. As I just stated, that was part of her defense.
Where she lives now, this happened in 2024. How is that part of her defense?
Your Honor asked who, is this your address?
Yeah.
Your Honor, she lives at 21 Northeast 163rd Street on the incident.
Mr. Wilson, she can respond if she wants. It's not going to impact her defense where she lives now. I am trying to find out if she qualifies for pretrial if there's somebody who can verify where she lives. Ma'am, do you live by yourself or with anybody?
I live with my mom.
Okay. The only thing I'm gonna order, I will give her pretrial. I have no problem. I'm not gonna hurt her because Mr. Wilson won't let her answer a simple question about where she lives. Ma'am, you
Your
can't
Honor,
have cats while any dogs or cats while this case is pending, okay?
Okay, so I can go home today.
Pardon me?
I
Don't.
can go home today.
What'd you have to say?
I can go home today.
If your mom will answer the phone, do you know her phone number by memory?
786-343-7673.
But do you understand? Right now, no pets, okay? You're not responsible enough to own them, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Pre-trial alternate bond, $5,000 count one and $5,000 count two. Why did it pass Diana Milan?
It's the next case.
Oh, it's the next case, okay. Oh, let me write that in the back. I have to write that something down. Good morning, ma'am. Do you speak English?
Yes.
Are you arrested for battery on a person age 65 or older? I will. Can you afford to hire a lawyer or no?
No, I asked for a public defender.
Point the public defender's office for you. It's from, let's see, June. Yes.
and you have a probable cause
I
argument?
didn't see the age.
You know, it's funny. He has a lot of arguments. Let him make it. I usually don't get this many arguments, so it's interesting. Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm glad you give me the chance to speak. Your Honor, as to this count, there is no age listed for battery on a person over 65 within the four corners of the arrest.
I agree.
Correct.
She's listed as homeless. Does she have somewhere to stay?
Does she have a place to stay? It's only probable cause for battery.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to call my daughter. I don't know.
Right, ma'am, I'm entering a stay away order. You don't have the victim's name on this.
I do have the victim's name. I'm sorry if they didn't fill it in. It's Oscar.
Oscar Andrew.
Right,
Oh,
it's okay, ma'am, I got it. Andrew.
yes.
In order to stay away from the alleged victim, your husband, Oscar Andrew, no contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Now, do you have to go to his home to get any personal belongings or no?
I have my stuff in storage.
Okay. Pretrial services alternate bond, it's $1,000. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you. $1,000, so that's $100.
You can get out for free with pretrial if somebody can verify where you live.
Okay.
If you don't have somebody to verify with where you live, you're gonna have to post the bonds of $1,000. Okay, good luck to you, ma'am. All right, next is Yolanda Benjamin.
Just, I'm gonna promote her husband. I don't know if that's the.
Her husband's here? Is a victim here? Let's promote him.
The victim's a child. I don't know if this is.
Victim's a child, excuse me. Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for child abuse and battery. Can you afford to hire an attorney?
Yes, I have an attorney.
Pardon me?
I have an attorney.
Who is your attorney?
Oh God, I forgot her name.
The attorney's not here in court now. Do you want to waive the attorney's presence so I can review for probable cause and set a bond and you try and get out quicker?
Yes, ma'am.
In the afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
Give me a moment to review.
So it dates back to April. I don't know if DCF has been involved. There's somebody logged on to Zoom, Lamar Christ. Not sure if that's the father of the victim or not.
Promote.
He didn't accept the promotion.
Is that the one that says I am King Lamar?
Yes.
Let me promote him. Mr. Lamar, are you there?
Sir?
Hello, Mr. Lamar, are you there? Do you wish to be heard? Ma'am, are you currently, the child currently living with you?
Is she living with me?
Is the child, the victim living with you or is DC?
No, she's in foster care.
Okay, hi, Mr. Lamar, who are you? Sir, you got unmute. There's probable cause for the charge of child abuse and battery. Battery is a necessary element of child abuse. Ma'am, I'm going to order that you stay away from the alleged victim, HT. Do you see her in true dependency court? Do you have supervised visits or anything?
No, we don't have supervised visits, but I see her. They're trying to schedule her therapy. She's a mental health patient.
All right. So what I'm going to do is enter a stay away order now. It's subject to whatever DCF says. So if DCF says you can have contact with her, no problem. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, the dad's here. Did he want to say anything? Sir?
I don't know if it's the dad or her husband.
Oh, and is he your husband or your dad?
No. Is it the child's? It may not be the father of the child.
Oh, are you the father of the child, Mr. Lamar? Okay. All right, so I'm going to order that you stay away from the alleged victim, HT, no contact with her, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties, no contact. Or do you want to supervised?
Whatever, it looks like DCF is on top of it, so whatever DCF
Fine.
is
Then I
fine.
have to do no contact with her through social media or other electronic means, and you must stay at least 500 feet away from the alleged victim, her home and school, and any place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. And in the event there is an open case in dependency court arising out of the same set of facts and events as this case, then any and all orders entered in dependency court regarding your contact, visitation, and custody shall supersede or replace this court's order. So do you understand the stay away order? So if DCF said you can have contact with her, no problem. All right.
Your Honor, Ms. Benjamin just indicated to me there are corporate.
I didn't think the public defender was representing her. Didn't she say she had an attorney?
She says she's going to hire one. Why are you distressing this, Mr. Wilson?
Your Honor, I believe she said that she was going to waive the private attorney. So if we're not appointed, that's fine. I won't say anything. If she's without an attorney right now, that's fine. I won't say anything.
Thank you for not saying anything. Ma'am, did you want to address anything else? I was going to set a bond. You have money to bond out?
Yes.
Okay, fine. There's probable cause for counts 1 and 2. 2 is a necessary element of count 1. $1,500 count 1 and $1,000 count 2. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Your Honor, I want to clarify the public defender is not appointed, correct?
Yes, sir. The public defender was not appointed. She's going to hire a private lawyer. Next is Gate Nottage. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ms. Nottage, you were arrested pursuant to an arrest warrant charging you with second-degree murder. This is a case, the warrant was signed in February. It's a case that goes back to June 2022. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Your Honor, she did say that she has a private attorney named Gregory Curtis. I don't know if there's anybody on their Zoom.
Didn't
but
hear. Ma'am, do you have a private attorney?
Yes, Gregory Curtis. My mom said that he should be in the private Zoom.
No, I don't see Mr. Curtis.
Your Honor, we would ask if we can pass this then to the afternoon, give the client's family a chance to get a hold of them in light of the seriousness of the charge.
You know, Mr. Wilson, it's not my first day doing this. Give me the phone. I'm calling Mr. Curtis to see where he is. I don't need to pass it to the afternoon. I can do it right now. Miss F, you got the number? You need to look it up. Also, I need to know who needs to look it up.
I have it, Judge.
I got it.
Okay.
All right, ma'am, if you have a seat, I spoke to somebody in your attorney's office. They're going to try and reach you to come to court this morning, okay?
Okay.
Next we have is Nadia Remy.
Your Honor, it should be a Creole interpreter.
You see Her Highness and Ashley.
Good morning, Your Honor. Not yet, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand. Want to do it, Ashley? Ma'am, raise your right hand.
Madam Interpreter, raise your right hand.
I actually.
Do you swear that you will and faithfully interpret from English to Creole, Creole to English? The question asked, answers given, the rest of your ability has such ability, say I do.
Yes, I do. Sanj Vadana, certified code interpreter for the record.
Thank you. Good morning, Miss Remy. You were arrested for aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer.
Yes.
Bonjour, madame. Yo arrêté ou pour une agression grave contre un policier.
And also resisting an officer with violence.
Et aussitôt, vous te fait résistance à policier avec violence.
Oui. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Ma pe nommé un avocat à la défense publique pour représenter vous.
Oui. Count one is just battery on a law enforcement officer.
Alors, premier charge là, c'est une agression grave, physique grave contre un policier.
Oui. There was a metal pan that contained hot liquid.
Alors, c'était un casserole en métal qui te gagne un liquide chaud là-dedans.
Oui.
Did it burn the officer?
Doesn't say what, if any, treatments the officer needed.
Est-ce que il mentionné que le policier a besoin aucun traitement, aucun soin?
I think it's just battery on a law enforcement officer. You think it's aggravated?
Depends. If I mean, it's a metal pan, it could be a deadly weapon.
All right, let me hear from my lawyer.
Alors, si c'était en métal, en casserole en métal, il a qu'à considérer ça quand on zame, on outils qui sont capables de tuer le monde.
Un vieux petit chaudier.
An old pen.
Un vieux petit.
An old, small pen.
Anything you want to say? The state's arguing a deadly weapon and I should hold her with no bond.
Femme d'Akembel sans caution financière.
Your Honor, we would just argue for an F3, battery on law enforcement.
Yes.
On a simplement discuté pour un gros acte, toi, et son agression physique grave contre un policier.
Does not state anywhere in the arrest form of the officer suffered any injuries, Your Honor.
Et soit et arrestation, il n'a pas mentionné aucun côté que le policier a aucun blessé.
It does not state the officer was hit with any liquid either, Your Honor.
Elle pas mentionné tout que le policier a aucun liquide qui t'est volé sous lui.
He was struck him in the face with the metal pan after she threw the liquid towards him.
Alors, il était frappé lui avec un casserole en métal dans la figure.
Also note that Officer Collado also had the strength to arrest client.
What'd you say?
You would also note that Officer Collado also had the strength to arrest client who he alleges was resisting with violence.
Alors, policier Collado, t'es arrêté client, t'es assez force pour t'arrêter client, alors que mentionné que t'es grand affaire de résister et avec police, faire résistance à policier avec violence.
That in combination with the fact that it doesn't state he had any injuries or called fire rescue.
Alors, ça a montré tout que pas de gain, montré que pas de gain aucun blessé et que t'es relé secouristes.
Okay. I believe there is probable cause for aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting an officer with violence.
Ok, moi crois que gen bon jan raison pour arrestation, côté que te gen agression grave contre un policier, te fait gen résistance tout, avec fait résistance tout à policier avec violence.
I am granting the state's motion for pretrial detention as to count 1, which is a first-degree felony, and holding you with no bond.
Merci.
Alors, m'a pas accordé demande avocat l'État pour premier charge là.
Count 2, officer without violence is $2,500. Resisting an officer with violence is $2,500.
Faire résistance à un policier pour deuxième charge là, caution financière pour la gueule là, c'est $2,500. Premier charge là, côté que te gen agression grave, pas gen caution financière pour lui.
You're going to have to see the division judge tomorrow. They'll set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention.
Alors, yo parle kembe ou pour premier charge là. Demain, on parle passer devant juge dans division qui parle réviser kao la, présider kao la.
Good luck.
Oui.
Bonne chance, Madame juge la Dio.
Merci.
Thank you.
Good day, ma'am. All right, next we have on page 2. Are we done with the Creole interpreter? Can she be excused? All right. All right, so thank you, Mr. Nash. I'll see you later.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Have a good day.
Clifton Silma, is it me?
I think so.
One second. Okay, it's still doing it. You see,
Your Honor, he'll need a Spanish interpreter.
we need Spanish interpreter.
Interpreter present, Your Honor.
Not the first, it's the first order with the attachment. It was from 2 days ago, yesterday.
I know English.
Yo le voy a interpretar, caballero, pero la juez está hablando con el personal todavía.
Good morning, Mr. Silman. This is Clifton. No, what happened to Clifton Silman?
He's a bond now, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you. This is Mr. Giovanni Carmenate. Good morning, sir.
Señor Giovanni Carmenate, buenos días, señor.
You were arrested for 3
Good morning.
He's arrested for 3 cases.
Ha quedado arrestado con 3 casos en su contra.
He also had on felony bond.
También está fuera bajo fianza por delito penal o mayor.
So there's a hold for F25-10210.
Así que se encuentra bajo fianza en el caso F25-10210.
So the charges are strong arm robbery, burglary with an assault or battery, aggravated battery.
La acusación es hurto con uso de fuerza, allanamiento con agresión corporal y agresión corporal con agravantes.
In 2 cases where you're charged with possession of cocaine.
Y tenemos 2 casos a más donde se le acusa de tenencia de cocaína.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Le asigno a la Defensoría Pública para que le represente.
Your Honor, we do have a probable cause argument to count 3.
I agree. It should just be battery on the elderly.
Existe
No,
argumento. Señor, déjeme interpretar, por favor. Existe argumento por parte de la defensa, ante lo cual la Fiscalía concuerda. No debe ser agresión con agravantes, simplemente agresión corporal contra persona mayor de los 65 años.
One second. So
I have one.
we'll get a PDF. Not letting the PDF here. I'm supposed to bring it up where I can sign it with your signature. But yes. Yes, silence and I think it's what it's Adobe. See, all this is up here. It used to be here. I can get the thing with my signature. All right, 1 second, sir. I need to review the arrest affidavit for probable cause.
Un segundo, señor. Necesito revisar el informe policial a ver si existe fundamento legal.
So the victim, it looks like, was at the gas station and parked their car to get gas.
Parece que la víctima se encontraba en la estación gasolinera, estacionó el vehículo para comprar gasolina.
Then he went inside the store, and that's when it's alleged Mr. Carmenate entered the victim's vehicle and sat in the driver's seat.
Luego, la dueña del carro entró a la tienda de la gasolinera y se alega que procedió el señor Carmenate a entrar al vehículo y sentarse en el asiento del conductor.
Told the victim he was hungry, and the victim said, "Leave the car."
Your Honor, before you said the victim said leave the car, it was choppy. Can you please repeat for the interpreter?
Yeah, Mr. Carmenate said he was hungry.
Luego el señor Carmenate dijo que tenía hambre y la dueña del carro le dijo, por favor, sal de mi vehículo.
And when the victim demanded he leave the car, she observed him reaching for the cell phone. She tried to stop him, and he pushed the victim away and fled on foot towards the rear of the 7-Eleven.
Procedió entonces la víctima, tras decirle que se retirara, agarró su teléfono, el señor Carmenate trató de detenerla y de un empujón la tiró a la vera de la tienda 7-Eleven.
No age for the victim.
There is an age.
No,
There is, I didn't see the age.
Yep. It is on the second page.
85 years old, 85 years young.
la víctima sí, tiene 85 años de edad, 85 años de primaveras.
Resentencing. There's probable cause for strong arm robbery and burglary with an assault or battery. I don't know if the strong arm would merge into the burglary.
Existe base legal para la primera acusación, que es hurto con uso de fuerza, y el segundo cargo, allanamiento con acometimiento y agresión corporal. Ahora no sé si se enlaza con el tercer cargo.
So, Master, I'm sorry, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Maria Lopez.
La orden judicial le deja terminantemente prohibido acercarse a la víctima, María López.
No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Ningún tipo de contacto de manera directa ni indirecta, en persona ni por escrito, por teléfono ni a través de terceras personas.
And no contact, and you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, school, and place of employment at all times.
Tiene que conservar la distancia mínima de la persona de la víctima, es en 500 pies de su persona, su casa, su lugar de trabajo y o estudio en todo momento.
And also stay away from the 7-Eleven store at 236 Southwest 12th Avenue in Miami, Florida.
Además, la orden judicial incluye prohibido acercarse al 7-Eleven ubicado en el 236 Suroeste, Avenida 12 en Miami.
So count one, there is probable cause for the strong arm robbery. I will set that.
Existe base legal para la primera acusación, que es hurto con uso de fuerza.
At $5,000, count two, there's probable cause for burglary with an assault or battery. That's no bond.
Pending Arthur, Judge.
What?
Pending Arthur hearing.
Pending an Arthur hearing.
El primer cargo, señor, le voy a interpretar, por favor. El primer cargo, hurto con uso de fuerza, $5,000 monto de fianza. Allanamiento con acometimiento o agresión corporal no presenta monto de fianza a la espera de audiencia Arthur.
Count three, battery on a person age 65 or older, which is a third-degree felony. I'll set that bond at $2,500.
Y el tercer cargo, que es agresión corporal contra personas de 65 años o mayor, esto representa un delito penal en el tercer grado, monto de fianza $2,500.
Now, the other case, F25-11293, there's probable cause for possession of cocaine. What?
He's charged with possession of cocaine at the scene and at the hospital. I don't know if Your Honor wants to take that into account when setting the bonds.
They're both residue. I'm just going to lower.
Okay.
El monto de fianza en el caso F25-19293, tenencia de cocaína. La fiscalía indica que se encontraba en tenencia de cocaína tanto en el lugar de los hechos como en el hospital. La señora juez dice, lo voy a mantener tal cual ya que se trataba de residuos. Unintelligible for the interpreter.
25-11293, count one, possession of cocaine is $1,000. Count two, possession of drug paraphernalia will be $500. Case F25-11292, the possession of cocaine at the hospital. They found a pipe with residue. I'll do $1 count one and $1 count two.
Tenemos en el caso 11293 $1,000 de fianza, que es tenencia de cocaína. En el caso F25-19293, $500. Y para tenencia de cocaína en los dos cargos, lugar de los hechos y el hospital, $1 cada cual.
Okay. Huh? It's doing the same thing. Where am I signing? What are you down to the fundamental level? She said, maybe it's something to correct it. I don't know. Next we have Raimundo Pedro Marcos Raimundo. Page 4.
Your Honor, he'll need the Spanish interpreter.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Yo le voy a servir de intérprete. Good morning.
Are you arrested for child abuse and battery?
Señor Raimundo, quedó usted arrestado por abuso infantil y agresión corporal.
So he punched the victim while the victim was holding the newborn.
Es decir, nos indica la fiscalía que le propinó un golpe a puño cerrado a la víctima mientras tenía en brazos al recién nacido.
Sir, can you afford to hire a private attorney?
¿Tiene dinero, señor, para contratar abogado propio?
No, no tengo dinero para contratar un abogado.
No, I don't have any money to hire a private attorney.
I will phone the public defender's office for you.
Le asigno a la Defensoría Pública para que le represente.
And Your Honor, we will make a probable cause argument to the child abuse.
It's probable cause for child neglect.
Quisiéramos argumentar en cuanto a la base legal del primer cargo, abuso infantil. Aclara la juez que es abuso infantil y o negligencia.
The arrest form states the child was not injured during this incident.
El informe de arresto indica que la criatura no padeció lesión alguna a lo largo del incidente.
So, sir, I believe there is probable cause for child neglect. By hitting the mother while she's holding a newborn endangers the baby.
Señor de la defensa, yo creo que sí existe fundamento legal el propinarle un golpe a la madre teniendo al menor en brazos y eso representa negligencia por poner en peligro a la criatura.
Child, this is a 1-year-old.
La criatura tiene 1 año de edad.
The newborn child. What is it, a newborn state?
I think it said so.
¿Es recién nacido o tiene edad? Se le pregunta a la fiscalía.
What's the date of birth? It says here 2023.
Le están preguntando a la fiscalía. Señor, le están preguntando a la fiscalía.
You know what? That's the child witness, is the one born in 23.
Do you have the initials for the newborn child or no?
AML. I don't know, both AML?
Do you have a date of birth?
No.
La víctima menor de edad nacida en el 2023 es la confusión de la edad y el recién nacido cuyas iniciales son AML, es lo que figura en el informe policial.
Sir, you were ordered to stay away from the alleged victims whose initials are TLC and the newborn child whose initials are AML.
Orden judicial a emitirse, señor, tiene terminantemente prohibido acercarse a la víctima cuyas iniciales son TLC y a favor también de la criatura recién nacido cuyas iniciales son AML.
Contact with the victims either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Ningún contacto con ninguna de las víctimas de manera directa, ni indirecta, ni en persona, ni por escrito, a través del teléfono, ni a través de terceros.
No contact with the victims through social media or other electronic means.
Tampoco puede tener contacto publicando nada en las redes sociales ni con el uso de ningún dispositivo electrónico, nuevamente con estas víctimas.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victims, their home and school and place of employment at all times.
Además, tiene que conservar la distancia de la persona de las víctimas, mínimo 500 pies de distancia de las víctimas, su casa, su lugar de estudio y o empleo en todo momento.
Not engage in any criminal activity, do not use or possess illegal drugs.
No puede participar de actividades ilícitas, ni encontrarse en tenencia, ni consumir drogas ilícitas.
And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
No puede utilizar, comprar, ni tener entre sus pertenencias, ni portar arma blanca, arma de fuego, ni municiones.
Must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Tiene que entregar cualquier arma de fuego, municiones o permiso para portar arma oculta que tenga entre sus pertenencias. Entregar al departamento de policía más cercano presentando recibo ante este tribunal.
Also, you may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail.
También tendrá una oportunidad para regresar a la vivienda de la víctima dentro del plazo de 48 horas de su liberación de la cárcel.
You must be accompanied by a police officer.
debe contar con la presencia de un agente policial que le escolte,
so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools.
puede ir a recuperar únicamente su ropa personal, sus medicamentos, sus artículos de cuidado de la salud, documentación personal laboral, incluyendo herramientas laborales.
If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested.
Si acude a la vivienda de la víctima sin contar con escolta policíaca o permanece en la inmediación de la casa de la víctima, quedará arrestado nuevamente.
Anyway, Mr. Wilson, did you have any arguments you want to make regarding probable cause?
Veamos si... Sorry.
I already made my arguments as far as this case, Your Honor.
Okay.
Veamos si la defensa tiene algún argumento en cuanto a la base legal. Nos indica el abogado de defensa que ya presentó su argumento.
Count one, I'm finding probable cause for child neglect, and the bond is $2,500.
Primer cargo, declaro que hay base legal para la acusación de negligencia infantil, fianza $2,500.
Count two, there is probable cause for battery, that's $1,000 bond.
Y cargo número 2, existe base legal para la acusación de agresión corporal, monto de fianza $1,000.
Right, have a nice day.
Que tenga usted buen día.
Next on page 4 is Wayne Dillon. He's on Zoom, I believe, from Ward D. Is the hospital here? Hi, Mr. Dillon. Good morning.
Good morning, miss.
Sir, you were arrested for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon from May 31st.
Excuse me, yes, I was. And ma'am, they took my mama money that my mama left me. This is how I caught my armed robbery and I got out from people stealing from my family. Don't steal from my family, bro. Because at the same time,
No, you have so much to say. Listen carefully. Your lawyer, Mr. Wilson, is at the jail. He's not going to want
I didn't speak to Mr. Wilson. I don't even know him. I don't know him.
He's a very good lawyer. Let him do the talking for you. Mr. Wilson, you want to say hello to him? Tell him you're there.
I can't hear you. What happened? What happened, Miss Days? I can't hear you.
So your lawyer's there. Please don't talk about the case right now because anything you say can be used against you. I'm just going to order that you stay away from the alleged victim, Shawana Bryant. No contact with her, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And stay at least 500 feet away from her home, school, and place of employment. This happened on a bus where it's alleged she struck the victim in the face with a wooden stick without provocation. She was waiting at the bus stop for her boyfriend. She said she observed the male act erratically, causing a disturbance. Anyway, that's where she struck her in the face with a wooden stick. That's the
And Your Honor, we do have a probable cause argument on his behalf.
Sure, go ahead.
On page 2, Your Honor, that first paragraph and second paragraph does state that the alleged victim was hit allegedly with a wooden stick twice on her face, once on the left side and one more time.
I
State, Your Honor, 698 Southern 2nd 555. That case decided a deadly weapon as an object that is used or threatened to be used in a way likely to produce great bodily harm.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Officer, can you please mute him?
I did it.
So Judge, it's going to be a jury question whether or not the stick qualifies as a deadly weapon or the injuries are severe enough to qualify as great bodily injury.
Victim had welts and bruising on the left side of her face.
We acknowledge the injuries, Your Honor. We're not saying that's great bodily harm or something that produced death, Your Honor.
Okay, so I believe Ms. Seth is correct. It comes down to a jury question. So I'm going to find that there is probable cause. I already found probable cause initially on June 2nd. So it's and also he's out on bond. There's a hold for F-25 4556. It's going to be a $7,500 bond. You'll see your judge tomorrow. Have a nice day, sir. Next we have is Daniel Sacrisfanti.
Your Honor, on his related traffic, they gave a pretrial alternate, 150 per Judge Martinez.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Spencer. You were arrested for possession of cocaine, resisting.
English or Spanish?
Oh,
Your Honor, I'm sorry, he'll need Spanish.
thank you. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine, resisting an officer without violence, possession of cannabis.
Buenos días, señor. Quedó usted arrestado por tenencia de cocaína, resistir las órdenes del agente de policía sin actos violentos y tenencia de cannabis.
So I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Voy a asignarle a la oficina de la Defensoría Pública para que le represente abogado de oficio.
Sir, how long have you lived in Miami?
¿Cuánto tiempo lleva usted viviendo en Miami, señor?
2 años.
2 years.
State, do you have an objection to pretrial?
No.
Pretrial services alternate bond. Count 1 will be $2,500. Count 2 is $500. Count 3 is ROR.
Bien, señor, sin objeción de la Fiscalía, la juez le otorga fianza gratuita, supervisión gratuita, montos alternos de fianza, cargo número 1, 2.500, cargo número 2, 500, tercer cargo, caución juratoria o libertad bajo palabra.
Have a nice day, sir.
Que tenga buen día, señor.
¿Cómo sería?
How would that go?
¿Eh?
¿Usted no dijo cómo sería?
You were released to either post the bond or get out for free with a program called pretrial services.
Señor, sería, déjeme traducir, por favor,
Sí,
señor,
sí.
porque se cruza la comunicación.
Sí.
Puede
Ok.
salir con la fianza gratuita, si lo desea, es una supervisión semanal gratuita, o puede usted pagar los montos de fianza que le he dicho. Puede realizar una o la otra.
Puede ser la que mejor sea, señora, yo lo hago. No tengo problema.
Whatever is better for me, I'll do it. I have no issue.
Madam Interpreter, let him know that we're going to speak to him outside. The officers, pretrial. will
¿Cuál es la mejor?
Explain everything for him.
Señor, vamos a hablar afuera en el recinto con los agentes de policía, le vamos a explicar todo. Por favor, ya se puede retirar.
Ok, muchísimas gracias. Buenos días. Bye, bye.
All right, thank you so much. Good day. Bye-bye.
All right, good morning. This is Mr. Prats Piloto. Sir, English or Spanish?
Spanish, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for 2 cases. One is from July 21st of 2024. It's grand theft and attempting to use an anti-shoplifting device.
El primer caso que tiene es del 21 de julio del 2024 con los cargos hurto mayor y también intento de adulterar un dispositivo antirrobo.
I don't think it's correct. If you look at the police case number, it says 25 and on, I don't know, state, it says here, no, it says 2024. Yeah, they just filed on it.
La señora juez quiere confirmar el año de arresto. Escuchemos.
The other case is from yesterday for attempting to use an anti-shoplifting device, and it says multiple thefts of items within 30 days, different locations.
Y el otro caso existente es también querer sabotear o adulterar el dispositivo antirrobo. Ha sido múltiples ocasiones de robo dentro del plazo de 30 días en distintas ubicaciones.
It says here he's a known Burlington store shoplifting offender.
Nos indica el informe que es conocido en la tienda Burlington por hurto en tienda, ratería.
So on this case, F25-11285, there would be probable cause for grand theft and use of an anti-shoplifting device.
En el caso F25-11285 existe fundamento legal para hurto mayor y uso ilícito de un dispositivo antirrobo.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the Burlington store at 10790 Biscayne Boulevard in Miami, Florida.
Tiene prohibido, por medio de orden judicial, señor, acercarse a la tienda Burlington ubicada en la 10790 Biscayne Boulevard en Miami, Florida.
You're not allowed to go to that store and you must stay away from there, sir.
No tiene permitido acercarse a esta tienda ni acudir a la tienda.
Also stay away from Burlington at 19191 South Dixie Highway in Cutler Bay, Florida.
Tampoco puede acercarse a la tienda Burlington, ubicado en el 19191, la US 1, en Cutler Bay, la Florida.
Sir, did you have any I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson, did you have any arguments you wanted to make before I rule?
Escuchemos argumento de la defensa.
No, Your Honor.
Sin argumento por parte de la defensa.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, the multiple thefts, the 20 items, 30 days, different locations.
Su señoría, más bien, disculpe, quería acotar respecto a los múltiples actos de hurto, más de 20 artículos en el plazo de 30 días.
I saw 17 items written on page 2 of the 1277.
Veo, su señoría, que son 17 artículos robados citados en la página 2 del informe policial.
As to 30 days, the other arrest one we have here is from 2024.
Pero si fuera la base legal, que el hurto de 20 artículos fue dentro del plazo de 30 días, la fecha del caso anterior es del año 2024.
It looks like
Do you
it's
want to do
just
grand theft instead?
Inside his vehicle, they found Burlington items over $1,000, over $1,300.
En el vehículo, viendo si existe base legal o cambia la acusación a hurto menor de lo que es los hurtos dentro del plazo de 30 días, indica el informe policial que dentro de su vehículo encontraron mercancía de la tienda Burlington en una cantidad mayor a $1,300.
Yes, Your Honor, we concede it.
The last paragraph of a form talks about that they found multiple Burlington merchandise items having been taken at a different date and time. The total amount inside the bag was over $1,300.
Indica el informe de arresto que en la parte inferior de la página número 2 se encontraron múltiples artículos de la tienda Burlington con fecha y hora distinta, el presunto acto, en una cantidad mayor a $1,300, la equivalencia de la mercancía.
Your Honor, we would concede the F3 grand theft, not the F2 multiple thefts.
I agree with you.
La defensa indica que estaríamos de acuerdo en hurto mayor en el tercer grado, más bien hurto menor en el segundo grado. Recuerda la señora juez, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
On F25-11277, count 1, use of an anti-shoplifting device is $2,500.
En F25-11277, cargo número 1, uso de dispositivo contra el robo, $2,500.
And count 2, grand theft is $2,500.
Y el segundo cargo, $3,500. I'm sorry, Your Honor, the 3,500 you said?
$2,500.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor, for aiding the interpreter. Y el segundo cargo, $2,500 de fianza.
In the other case, F25-11285, count 1, grand theft. What's that? I forgot. Is it $2,500? Count 2, the use of the anti-shoplifting device is $2,500.
Y en F25-11285, hurto mayor, monto de fianza $2,500. Segundo cargo, uso ilícito del dispositivo antirrobos, $2,500.
Have a nice day, sir.
Que tenga buen día, señor.
Next case we have is case 5, Wilfredo Curret.
He's a bond out.
Thank you. Edis Galvez Reyes.
Your Honor, he has a domestic violence case. He'll be going to DV next. He also has a hold for immigration.
Also, Mr. Curtis is here, I believe. Nobody's watching Zoom for me. Mr. Curtis, are you here? Can you raise your hand on Zoom so I can see you?
No moment.
Did he leave? There he is. I see. No, it's Mr. Curtis is under his name. GC. I don't see
I
GC.
promoted Motorola. I don't know if that's Mr. Cook.
No, we don't see him now. He was here and we missed him at 10:30. He may have gone somewhere else.
So I don't know who I just promoted.
Call him and are you able to call his office? Let me take a minute and call it again.
Necesita intérprete, ¿verdad, señor?
Good morning, Mr. Galvez.
Judge, he's here, he's here.
Okay, I'll be with you in a second, Mr. Curtis. Sir, you were arrested for strong arm robbery, tampering with the victim, and battery.
Señor, quedó usted arrestado, señor Galvez Reyes, por hurto con uso de fuerza, sabotaje contra la víctima y agresión corporal.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Le voy a asignar a la Defensoría Pública para que le represente.
It's a case from July 22nd of 2023.
El caso se trata del 22 de julio del año 2023.
So he punched the victim, she snatched her phone, and also victim said she lost consciousness due to her injuries.
Tenemos el informe de arresto que indica que a la fuerza le quitó su teléfono celular, además que quedó inconsciente dada la gravedad de las lesiones padecidas.
Sir, do you currently live with the victim?
¿Vive hoy por hoy con la víctima usted, señor?
No.
No.
So, sir, I'm entering a stay-away order from the alleged victim, Karina Ambroso.
Señor, orden judicial emitida a favor de Corina Ambroso.
No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Ningún tipo de contacto con la víctima de manera directa ni indirecta, en persona ni por escrito, por teléfono ni a través de terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
Ningún tipo de publicación en las redes sociales con la víctima, ni con el uso de ningún dispositivo electrónico.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times.
En todo momento debe conservar la distancia mínima de 500 pies de la persona de la víctima, su hogar, su lugar de estudio y o empleo en todo momento.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
No puede participar de actividades ilícitas, no puede encontrarse en tenencia ni consumir sustancias ilícitas.
Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
No puede utilizar, comprar, encontrarse en tenencia, ni usar ningún arma blanca, arma de fuego, ni municiones.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Cualquier arma de fuego que tenga, municiones o permiso para portar arma oculta lo tiene que entregar al departamento de policía más cercano, presentando recibo ante este tribunal.
Your Honor, we do have a probable cause argument to count 2. We'd ask it either.
I'm trying to find out if he understands the stay-away order.
My apologies, Your Honor.
Señor, sorry, Your Honor.
Do you understand the stay-away order from the victim?
¿Entiende, señor, la orden de alejamiento a favor de la víctima?
Sí, yo vivo muy bien retirado donde ella vive.
Yes, I live really far from her.
Okay, thank you.
I'll agree to an F3 on count number 2.
I don't split them anyway. It's from 2023.
La fiscalía está de acuerdo con que le otorgue delito penal en el tercer grado en vez de segundo. La señora juez indica que va a dividir los montos de fianza ya que son casos del 2023.
Count 1, strong arm robbery. I'll set it at $1,500. Count 2, tampering with a victim, will be $1,500, and count 3, battery is $1,000.
Primer cargo, hurto con uso de fuerza, $1,500. Cargo número 2, sabotear a la víctima, $1,500. Y agresión corporal, $1,000.
Have a good day, sir.
Que tenga buen día usted, señor.
¿Cuánto es el total de mi fianza?
What is the total of my bond?
$4,000.
$4,000.
Are you able to post the bond? He has an immigration home corrections?
He does. And he has a DVW, he's going to DV next.
Thank you.
Son $4,000. Además, indican en la cárcel que tiene orden de detención por parte de la entidad migratoria. Además, pasa ahora al Tribunal de Violencia Intrafamiliar, donde tiene otro caso.
Thank you. Good day.
Gracias. Buen día.
The attorney's here. Hi, Mr. Curtis.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How are you? Thank you for,
Pretty good.
do we
no
have
problem.
Guy K. Nottage, please? Good morning, Ms. Nottage.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. You're arrested pursuant to an arrest warrant charging you with 1 count of second-degree murder, and this is a case from June 30th of 2022. It's an incident from Miami Beach and 14th and Collins. Your attorney is here on Zoom. Counsel, can you please state your name for the record?
Gregory Curtis for Jakai Nottage.
Good morning, Mr. Curtis, and thank you for coming in. So I need a moment to review the arrest warrant. Let's So they found that a decedent, he was had a gunshot wound to the back of his head. After he was inside of a vehicle that crashed into a wall on 13th and Collins. And there was a witness. So the witness says the victim stopped at the light on 14th Avenue facing west. I'm sorry, 14th Street facing west. An unknown male approached the passenger side of the victim's vehicle. The 1 gunshot was heard. The victim sped off, crashing into the wall. The witness said he saw the subject enter a maroon-colored vehicle, which fled the scene. So the officers were able to stop a vehicle that matched the description of the vehicle of the person who got into the car who committed the homicide. They saw an unknown female enter the vehicle, drive away from the residence. The owner of the vehicle said only his son was able to drive the car, and he was inside sleeping. So then, I guess they spoke to the police. There were 3. They also reviewed all the video surveillance with 3 occupants in the vehicle. The driver and 2 subjects. A site warrant back in 2022, and it showed. 1 second. Oh, there was an iPhone left on the scene that didn't belong to the driver of the vehicle, I think. They got fingerprints on the exterior front passenger door and the interior. So they were able to pull up the data from one of the phones that shows Ms. Nottage's involvement. So her phone pinged in the area where the homicide occurred and the date and time of the homicide. So she's right. It looks like she's a co-conspirator state.
The judge has already found probable cause.
Pardon me?
Probable cause has already been found by the judge that signed the warrant.
She's involved. She is a principal of the murder. She was with them right before the murder, and I guess held them there for the person who actually shot, who was a shooter, to come over and shoot. That's what's going on, Mr. Curtis. I'm finding probable cause as well. So that being said, I'm going to grant this. Anything you want to say, Mr. Curtis, or no?
Yes, Your Honor. Basically, this is my here. My client was just extradited to Georgia. I do not even have a police report. I'd like to get the police report to make an intelligent argument as to what we're doing.
All right, so there's going to be, I'm gonna find there. A judge already found probable cause, and I'm reaffirming that finding of probable cause. In fact, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think the judge, it's in the division of the judge who even signed the warrant. So it's Judge Laura Cruz. And that's, I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing, holding you with no bond. You're going to see a judge tomorrow. It'll be Judge Laura Cruz, who will set a final hearing of the state's motion for pretrial detention. Mr. Curtis, you're free to email the clerk of court at felonyfr@miamidade.gov to get a copy of the arrest warrant. Okay.
Yes. Sure.
All right. You have a good attorney. Listen to what he tells you. Thank you, Mr. Curtis. Have a nice.
You too. I'm coming to.
So it's no bond, and your lawyer will come speak to you. Next is Patrick Joseph. Hey, on this last case with Miss Nottage, was she over 18 at the time it occurred?
But if it's a murder, I think it may go straight to adult court. If anyone wants to make a note, they can look into it tomorrow. She's 21 now.
Yeah, I think she would have been 18 at the time. Now we have, good morning, this is Mr. Patrick Joseph. Sir, you were arrested for aggravated battery. I will appoint the public, actually, can you afford to hire a lawyer, sir? Can you afford to hire a lawyer?
Can you afford to pay for a lawyer? That's what the judge is asking.
A lawyer? No.
You need a Creole interpreter?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I guess he needs a Creole interpreter. My apologies.
Creole interpreter, thank you. We'll pass
My apologies.
interpreter. All right, Tavares Dryson, is he here, page 6? Will somebody please call the Creole interpreter?
Give me a Creole interpreter.
Good morning. Is Mr. Dryson, sir, you were arrested for a case from May 31st that charges burglary with an assault or battery, robbery by sudden snatching, and tampering with the victim of solicitation for tampering with the victim of a life or capital felony. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So we already found probable cause on June 3rd. Although I don't remember what it was about, I have to read it again. Oh, the rocks, okay. The victim was a victim or no? Yeah, there's probable cause for the charge. You were ordered to stay away from Amanda Arguello, the alleged victim. No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And no contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, there's probable cause for the charges. I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing and hold you with no bond on count 1, burglary with an assault or battery. Count 2, the strong arm robbery. And I guess I'll set that at $2,500, and count 3, the tampering with the victim. I'll set that at $1,000. So you'll see your judge tomorrow. Have a nice day, sir. Next case is Darren Lynch. Is Mr. Lynch there? Good morning, sir. You were arrested for domestic battery by strangulation. Can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
What was that? Could you repeat that?
Do you have any money to pay?
Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Where do you live, in Illinois?
Yes, ma'am.
You're on vacation here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender's office for you.
Stay in touch with us.
Now, there is probable cause for battery by strangulation. Do you live with her? Do you live with her back in Illinois?
Yes, ma'am.
If she's not here to tell me she's afraid of you, then I have to enter a stay away order. So it's going to apply to Illinois as well.
Wait, what'd you say again?
Stay away order.
I'm going to have to enter a stay away order. She's not here. No indication she wants to come in. So, sir, you are ordered to stay away from Lena Harris, the alleged victim. No contact with her either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. And you may return to the victim's residence, whether it's your hotel or your residence in Illinois, within 72 hours of your release from jail. You must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal business-related paperwork, and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, do you have priors out of
So
Illinois?
the AFIRM talks about prior DV arrests out of Atlanta, Georgia, Chicago, Illinois. I do see some prior arrests.
Spade, are you okay with the $2,500 bond since he's not from here?
3,500?
I'll set your bond at $3,000, sir. So I lowered your bond a little, but stay away from the victim. Have a good day. Let me see that one more time. Let me see that one. Next, we're waiting on a Creole interpreter, and she is back. Wonderful. It's Miss Danoshka. Hello. Page 6, Patrick Joseph.
The Creole.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for aggravated battery.
Bonjour, monsieur. Yo arrêté ou pour agression physique grave.
I will appoint the public defender's office. I'm sorry, can you afford to pay for a private lawyer?
Monsieur, est-ce qu'on a l'argent, on a moyen pour ta embaucher, pour ta prendre un avocat privé?
Non, pas gain comme non.
No, I do not have money.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
M'boal nommer un avocat la défense publique pour représenter ou.
Mr. Wilson, did you want to make a legal argument?
Je demande à avocat Wilson s'il voulait faire un agiment légal.
Yes, Your Honor. Page 1, the second to last line.
Alors, il dit dans page 1.
What's your argument? Do you want to argue it's not aggravated?
Yes, Your Honor. Just said it's a simple battery.
I
not
agree.
an aggravated battery.
Alors, je demande qui a agiment la fait, il t'a dit que son simple petit gourmet. Juge l'a dit d'accord.
There is probable cause for simple battery, which is a first-degree misdemeanor.
Alors, il y a bonne raison pour arrestation pour un simple côté que vous considérez un petit acte premier degré.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Taylene Elisant.
Alors, monsieur, yo ba ou l'ordre pour camper loin, soi-disant victime, non li rele Téline Elissin.
No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Alors, ou pas supposer qu'il communication, aucun contact avec soi-disant victime, non, directement, indirectement, en personne, face à face, à l'écrit, par téléphone, ou soit voyer commission balé.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
Alors, pas supposer tout essayer d'entrer en communication avec lui sur réseaux sociaux ou soit aucun moyen électronique.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times.
Alors tout, vous devez maintenir qu'un une distance 500 pieds de côté moun nan rete, côté moun nan l'école, côté moun nan travail, tout le temps.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
Alors, pas aller faire aucune activité, participer dans rien qui est illégal, et puis tout, pas gagner en possession ni utiliser aucune drogue illégale.
Also, do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
Alors tout, ou pas doit ni utiliser, ni acheter, ni gagner sous aucune arme, aucune arme, aucune ammunition, aucune arme à feu.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Si toutefois tu as ça, je dit là, c'est pour t'apporter rapidement dans une station police qui est près où, là, il bon récit, et puis si vous avez permis tout, on permis pour porter des amis, c'est pour remettre les tout, et vous porter récit au bas ou, dans le tribunal, là, dans le bureau greffier, que vous avez en anglais, clerk of court.
All right, if you go to the victim's home without you can go to the victim's home to get your personal belongings. If you go without the police or if you stay there, you will be arrested.
Messieurs, côté victime nan rete, ou ka aller prendre des affaires personnelles ou avec accompagné seulement par la police. Mais soit aller pour rester là ou bien aller pour quoi ou, il apparaît tout encore. Il carré tout.
You understand the state language, sir?
Monsieur, l'autre pour camper loin, le tribunal là-bas, est-ce que vous comprenez?
Oui, moi comprends.
Yes, I understand it.
Est-ce que me demander une question, s'il vous plaît?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, just don't talk about the facts of the case.
Et
On m'a posé question, mais juge là dit ou pas ba aucun détail sur ça qui t'est passé.
ok, et détail qui était passé, c'est dame nan libre, qu'on a moi gen un petit bébé qui fait, qu'on a lui-même li
So
sorti.
what happened is that the woman drunk and I have a newborn baby.
No. Listen, you have a new baby, you're gonna have to go to family court and ask the family court judge to let you see the baby.
Si ou gon ti bébé, c'est pour aller dans tribunal sous affaire famille, juge la permettre ouais et ti bébé a.
So I don't want you to talk about the case because anything you say can be used against you and it could negatively impact your case.
Alors, moi pas vle quand le juge a te fait dire ça monsieur, li di ou pas raconter, pas ba aucun détail sur ça qui t'est passé. Parce que ça qui arrive ou ka raconte un bagay et puis li vinn gon effet négatif et sous dossier a, vous comprenez?
Pretrial services, is it okay, pretrial?
Merci mon juge.
Thank you, Your Honor, for the advice.
When, is it okay, pretrial?
Yes, it dates back to March.
Pretrial services alternate bond $1,000. Wait, it's dated back to March? Are you living with her now, sir?
Monsieur, ou vive avec madame nan, moun nan kounye?
Redis encore, s'il vous plaît.
Repeat for me, please.
Are you ask him, is he currently living with the victim right now?
Victime nan, soi-disant victime nan, ou dormi leve nan même kay avec lui, ou rete nan même kay avec?
Et nan même kay li, n'te rete avec, bon, li, frère te rache dans moi, qu'on a la nan la ri m'a dormi.
I used to live with her. Her brother broke my tooth. My tooth. Now I live in the street.
You don't have a place.
We can't do tap. Well, let's leave it at pretrial, and if you can verify it, it's okay.
Go to jail for free with pretrial if you have somewhere to live and they can verify where you're living, and I'll give you that chance.
Monsieur m'a pe ba on chance, juge l'a dit. Si ou capable bay adresse au moun que ou connaît, téléphone au moun ou connaît, et y a peut permettre ou sortir sans payer ou à sortir dans prison dans programme les pretrial.
Pretrial alternate bond $1,000. Have a nice day.
Alors, si toutefois que yo met dans programme les pretrial là, autrement comme alternative caution financière $1,000. Passons bonne journée, au revoir.
Madam Interpreter, just tell him the paper I gave him, I circled the phone number for the public defender's office on it.
Monsieur, papier que yo ba ou, hein? Ou après que yo marqué avec yo encerclé, yo fait un one autour de numéro de téléphone avocat la défense là, OK?
Oui, merci un peu.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, my honor. Bonne chance, messieurs.
Okay, next we have Gerald Parker. Hi, Mr. Parker. You were arrested for driving with a license permanently revoked. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Judge, my issue is that he's got a conviction from less than a week ago for NVDO.
He does.
Got to get his license fixed.
You know, it opens up, I don't know what the issue is with your license, if it's too many tickets or what, but you got to stop driving. They're going to want to like put you in jail for driving.
Yes,
also, you have to go and do whatever you got to do to get it straightened out. If it's revoked, you got to try and get a hardship license.
Yes,
There's a program at the courthouse. Maybe they can help you. So it says it's revoked since 2009. Pretrial services alternate bond, $2,500. He's a signal, so it's TAP alternate bond, $2,500. No driving unless you have a valid license, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Overstates objection based upon criminal history.
What, tap on? Yeah.
Tap will get you. Here's an address. Next we have is George Hitchman Alonso. Good afternoon.
I speak English. Good morning, man.
Hey, how you doing? You got arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
I don't know how your honor feels about TAP.
2 pressure washers. What's the fires?
Not great.
Does he have, he's a state-law, does he have any priors out of, Broward? Recent?
It's out of Duval.
When was that from?
Last, recent, the most recent was September 24. There was but it looks like that he failure to register as a criminal in Duval.
So you are ordered to stay away from the Home Depot store at 19400 Southwest 106th Avenue in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that location. You must stay out of that Home Depot. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, tap alternate bond. Tap alternate bond, $2,500. Have a nice day, sir.
What was that, sir?
Give him a date to come back to court. What do we have to, July 7th? That's what it's written here. You have to come to court for your arraignment on July 7th at 9 a.m. Courtroom 28, Judge Hernandez.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate your help.
Your Honor, may the cruel interpreter be excused?
You are. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so it's that one, July 7th, right, 9 a.m.
Next, we have a Zudek Arcelia.
Your Honor, these are added charges and he refused court.
All right, let me review. There's probable cause for grand theft and burglary. Reset it for the afternoon. Next is Fernando Villalobos.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. Mr. Villalobos, come on there. You were arrested for written threats to kill or do bodily injury, aggravated stalking, threatening or harassing phone calls, 4 counts of violation of an injunction for protection against stalking. Sir, can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
Say again?
Do you have any money to pay for a private lawyer?
Yes.
You want to set the case in the afternoon so that you have the opportunity to have a lawyer come to court to represent you? Or do you want to proceed now without one?
I can proceed now without one.
All right, just don't talk about the facts of the case. I need a review for probable cause.
Well, all this incident is in
Just don't
response to...
talk about the facts because anything you say can be used against you. I just have to read the arrest affidavit, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't even get a chance to defend myself. But I can't even, those charges are fake.
Sir, do you work?
No, ma'am, I'm on veteran disability.
Yeah, I'm gonna appoint the public defender's office for you.
And these people were attacking me. Everything I did was in
Just don't
response.
talk about the facts of the case. You're presumed not guilty.
Okay.
So we called the victim, who he doesn't know over 15 times, a pedophile or drug dealer, and stating to go kill yourself and your 3-month-old baby. Victim got a stay away order. He's calling in February, March, May, starting in January. Okay, so sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are JL and JM. No contact with these alleged victims, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. no contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means, and you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times. So it's 4 counts of the violation of the injunction. I don't know. Mr. Wilson, anything you want to say before I rule? Is this a hospital case?
Right, or maybe we can refer it to Veterans Court.
Been hunting me my whole life. Pretty scary facts for the victim.
The victim is a drug dealer.
Victim does not know the defendant, nor does the victim ever have any contact with the defendant. Recorded these conversations starting in January, calling the victim at the victim's place of business, telling them, I guess, you are a pedophile, a drug dealer, and repeatedly stating, go kill yourself and your 3-month-old baby.
He has pictures of me. And they're using pictures.
Victim got over 50 telephone calls and over 100 text messages from the defendant with the same rhetoric, telling her to kill herself and her baby.
How they were attacking us.
A bond, count 1, written threats to bodily injury is going to be $7,500. There's probable cause for aggravated stalking. That's going to be $5,000.
What?
Count 3.
I don't have that kind of money.
Threatening phone calls will be $500. And counts 4, 5, 6, and 7. The violation of the injunction will be $1,000 each. That's also going to be plus house arrest with a GPS monitor.
How can you help them?
That's level 3 house arrest with a curfew from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Sir, you are not to contact the victim. If you contact this victim by text, email, phone, you go to their business, you go to their home, or any contact them in any way through a third party, you get rearrested, you will be locked up in jail until your trial.
We could have just got rid of all.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, it was house arrest level 3 on 4 through 7?
Level 3 with a curfew.
Yes, Your Honor. And I'm sorry, was there a bail with it? Is it alternate no bond?
It's an alternate, no, it's a plus bond, plus house arrest.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I didn't catch the amounts on 4 through 7.
I'll say it again. Count 1, aggravated, written threats to kill or to bodily injury is $7,500. Count 2, aggravated stalking is $5,000. Count 3, threatening or harassing phone calls is $500. Count 4, 5, 6, and 7, violation of the injunction is $1,000 each count.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Plus house arrest. Good luck to you, sir.
Call this number. Okay, you'll have to do house arrest. Let me just write this out for real quick. So 75.
How much is 10% of all that? I don't even know.
Oh, don't worry. Well, give me a second. Let me get this together. It's good.
Keep going on and figure it out. Thank you. Now we have KJ Samaj Charles. Thank
Your Honor, he refused court. These are added charges.
Counsel, you want to waive his presence? He's in on a first-degree murder. It should be add bet on a detainee.
What'd you say he did? He refused, or?
Yep.
Yes, Your Honor, he refused. What the?
Better from the score. He should be here in the afternoon, I guess.
Okay.
So there's probable cause for aggravated battery by a detainee on another detainee. Reset it for the afternoon.
Your Honor, I'll waive his presence.
Are you presence? Okay. So what do you all set the bonds at, Ms. Court?
15,000.
Is that what?
10,000.
Needed 3 staples to close the wounds, please. $10,000. All right. $10,000 bond. Appoint the public defender's office. Waive presence bond to $10,000. Next is Sharif McLeod.
Your Honor, he refused court.
Mr. McLeod refused court. So you want presence?
Judge, it's not.
It's a regular one. Sorry. I'll reset it for the afternoon. Find probable cause.
Does John have a stay order?
Not domestic, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I wrote it up.
There's probable cause. Reset it for the afternoon. Next, Romeo Robinson, page 9.
Your Honor, he refused court. These are added charges.
Do you want to waive his presence, Mr. Wilson? Mr. Wilson has vacated the.
I just want to check with corrections. He has a felony hold for the probation.
Oh, corrections, they have a hold for probation or anything? It's
For who? For Mr. McLeod or?
Oh, no, Robinson.
Robinson is
being held on multiple charges.
Including 15.
Yeah, we'll waive presence, Your Honor.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence, bond will be $1,500.
Is it 2 counts, Your Honor, or 1?
That's $1,500.
Okay.
1 count. Then we have Siobhan Gibbons, page 10. Added charge, is he refusing or is he here?
No, Your Honor, he refused.
There's probable cause for the charge. You want to waive his presence? Here's a
Yes, Your Honor.
fugitive warrant as well. It's a $2,500 bond. Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. I look at it, $2,500. Then there's Mecky Jones, page 10. Battery by detainee. Is he refusing or is he here?
He refused, Your Honor. These are added charges.
We'll waive presence, Your Honor.
Okay, appoint the public defender's office. Let me see, waive his presence. I'll set his bond at $1,500. $1,500, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
I got it.
Marquis Query, page 11.
Refused court. These are added charges.
Corrections, he's sentenced.
No, not as of yet.
Oh, because I see a 366 from,
Probable cause for the charge. Do you want to waive presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. $1,500. And I passed this case. What happened to Tadris Sutton?
He refused, Your Honor. These are added charges.
it's the last case.
It's a battery and corrections officer. Do you want me to reset it for the afternoon? He's charged with murder. Attempted murder, 4 attempted murders. And battery and a law enforcement officer. That's what he's charged with here. You want to waive his presence? You're going to reset it.
Is he already being held on a murder, Your Honor?
The attempt.
Attempted murder? Yes, then we'll waive presence.
All right, appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. There's probable cause, $5,000 bond. I think we're done. You want to start? What time's Miss Corey coming back? 1:30? Is that good? Or do you want to start?
Sure. I'm not sure what time. I was told she was coming back in the afternoon.
We're going to start at 1:30. How's that? Have a nice day. Thank you, Mr. Wilson, for being here. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you. Good day, everyone.
Gabby. $5,000. Tony, I need the split screen, please. Take 2. Get to $40 on the loan. No, ma'am. No, not on. That place, you know, the age for that boy. Tony, you ready? You tell me when you're ready. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to felony first appearance hearings. I am Judge Wendy Glazer. I will be presiding today. The video for first appearance hearings has been played to all defendants. I need everyone to please stand up, raise your right hand, and be sworn in by our clerk.
All right.
Pónganse de pie, levanten la mano derecha.
Do you swear upon the testimony about to give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Say I do.
Juran que el testimonio que darán será la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad. De ser así, diga, lo juro.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Ya pueden sentarse.
Madam Interpreter, raise your right hand. Do you swear that you will faithfully interpret from English to Spanish, Spanish to English? The question asked, answers given, the best ability, how such ability? Say I do.
I do, Maria Coriel, certified court interpreter.
Thank you. If there's anybody here for a case on Zoom, please type the defendant's name in the chat room.
Si hay alguien que está aquí para un caso por el Zoom, por favor, escriban el nombre del acusado en el chat.
Judge, I'm sorry, we just learned that number 1 female needs a Creole interpreter.
Okay, I'll see if the Creole interpreter is available. Thank you. Let's begin now. Can the attorneys announce, please, for the state?
Nessa F on behalf of the state.
Good afternoon.
Rebecca Corey, Assistant Public Defender. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So we're going to start. The first person needs a Creole interpreter, so we'll pass it. Then we have Guitarra Calcano on page 1.
Guitarra.
Good afternoon, Ms. Calcano. You were arrested for possession of crack cocaine, tampering with evidence, possession of drug paraphernalia, and after arrest. What? I got a shout out, but I don't know what it was. Okay, so there's probable cause. She got some issues. You got to get drug counseling. Although count one, I don't know if there's still any cocaine left because she broke the glass.
So she's got an open petty theft. She was sentenced to 150 days in jail less than a month ago. And she also
For grand
gave
theft.
a false name, requesting a bond.
Are you working?
Yes, Judge.
I mean, you're not like a teenager. You're in your, sort of like close to middle age. You ought to get some drug counseling. This stuff will destroy your life. She had a lot of grand thefts.
Right, tampering with a monitor, the open case.
This isn't violent. Okay, will pretrial take her? She signal.
No, she had convictions, Your Honor.
Does that mean you can't take her?
You order in, you'll take them.
Get one chance with me, okay? You can pick up a new law violation, you'll be locked up in jail until your trial. Pretrial services, alternate bond, count one, the possession of the controlled substance will be $1. Count two, there's probable cause. There's a probable cause issue for count one. Count two, there's probable cause for tampering with evidence, $2,500. Count three, possession of drug paraphernalia is $1, and count four, false name after arrest is $500. Have a nice day, ma'am, and I strongly urge you to find drug counseling. You may want to go to NA or AA meetings. You can find those at local schools or churches. Have a nice day.
Pretrial's overstates objection.
Thank you. Next is Barbie Uwanowicz, page 1.
A little overcharged.
Excuse me?
A little overcharged.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah. There's a whole good afternoon, ma'am. You were arrested for 2 counts of dealing in stolen property, 5 counts of fraud dealing in credit cards of another, 20 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia, 3 counts of possession of cocaine, 8 counts of fraudulent use of a credit card, and resisting an officer without violence. So I will appoint the public defender's office for you. You're out on felony bond. There is a hold for you to see your judge tomorrow for your two open felony cases, F25-4031 and F25-4047. So the victim parked his car. He comes back an hour later and his bag is gone, together with his laptops, wallet, AirTag, and credit cards. They tracked her down to Target with the AirTag. She's busy shopping all over town with his credit cards. That's what's going on here. I don't know. It's a little overcharged. You want to go through it?
The dealing in stolen property. I don't know if that's the laptops, maybe.
I don't know why she wasn't charged with the burglary.
So maybe a petty theft.
Okay.
For 1 count.
Stole the laptops. She stole, what was it? A bunch of
Laptop, a wallet, an AirTag, credit cards.
all right. Counts 1 and 2, there's probable cause for petty theft. Count 1 will be $500. Count 2 is $150. I don't know about the dealing in credit cards.
So I guess it's, let me see how many cards she had. Maybe just 1 count.
Okay. Count 3 will be $2,500. 4 through 7, you want ROR then?
Yes, please.
ROR each count. Count 8 is the drug. Would it be possession of drug paraphernalia?
Right. And it'd be an M1 and just 1 count.
So, count 8. There's probable cause for possession of drug paraphernalia. That's $500 for count 8. Counts 9 through 27 will be ROR each count. So count 28, possession of cocaine, is $2,500. Count 9 and 10, I'm sorry, count 29 and 30, ROR. Count 31 through 33 8 is fraudulent use of a credit card. I think there's probable cause. She's going all over town using this guy's credit card, the victim's credit card.
Judge, these charges, it's charges $100 or more.
So how many are $100 or more? There's
It's over, one's 200, one's 212, and
What
another
about
one's 210.
gift
I
card?
see three.
You got the $200 Visa gift card from Publix, so that's one. You got $212 gift card with a Victims American Express card, so that's 2. There's a Price Choice Meats.
I think the score is right.
There's
3.
no amount for that one.
3 over $100.
There's a third one. She goes to Publix for $210. So what? Only 3, right?
So 3, right? And then the rest would be misdemeanors.
Counts 31 through 33 or $2,500 each count. Count 34 through 38. What do you want on that? 150 each count?
Okay.
$150 each count. Count 39, resisting without.
She wouldn't give her name and she said, "You're smart enough to figure it out."
Okay, count 39 is $500. We'll see your judge tomorrow. Have a nice day. We have a Creole interpreter here. She's been promoted. Good afternoon, ma'am. Have you been sworn in today?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. Etienne. You were arrested for aggravated battery.
Madame Etienne, bon après-midi, yo arrêté parce qu'on essaye ba tout moun.
So I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Ma bon avocat dans bureau avocat défenseur public là pour représenter ou.
There is probable cause for the charge.
Moi ouais que gen bon jan raison pour accusation ça.
The judge has a 2nd-degree felony, right?
F2. F2.
Ça c'est un crime, un gros crime 2e degré.
Ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Denelson Ozil.
Madame, faut rester loin victime nan Danelson Ozil.
Oh, Beazil.
Beauville.
No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Ou pas cap gen contact avec lui directement ou bien indirectement, ni en personne, ni dans téléphone, ni voyer message, ni voyer commission.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
Ou pas ka gen contact avec victime nan à travers médias sociaux ou aucun autre moyen électronique.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times.
Tout temps, faut arrêter au moins à 500 pieds de victime nan, de côté le rete, de côté la l'école, de côté la le travail.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
Ou pas cap faire aucune autre activité criminelle, ou pas ka utiliser ni posséder aucune drogue illégale.
And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
Ou pas ka utiliser, posséder, acheter, gen sou, aucun arme, aucun balle, aucun ammunition.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Sou gen zam, bal, permis de port d'arme, faut aller dans commissariat la police qui pi près la kaywa pour remettre chou. Ya bon reçu, ou apote reçu ça dans tribunal là.
You may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail.
48 heures après ou lage, ou ka retourner kay victime nan yon fois.
You
Dans
must,
48 heures avant yo lage, après yo lage, ou ka retourner ka victime nan une fois accompagné avec un policier.
you must be accompanied by a police officer
Il faut qu'on policier accompagne yo.
so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools.
Ou capable prendre effet personnel ou, médicaments, bagay ou besoin pour santé, ou bagay ou besoin pour travail, ou outils qu'on besoin pour travail, ou papier, documents qu'on besoin.
If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested.
Si qu'on retourne ka victime nan, ce police là, ou rete là, y a pas rete encore.
Do you understand the stay away order, ma'am?
Ou comprendre l'autre camper loin, madame?
Ma'am, do you understand the stay away order?
Madame, ou comprendre l'autre camper loin?
Oui.
Yes.
Okay.
They do have a child in common. Can have third party contact with regard to the child?
Third-party contact is permitted for exchange of the child for time sharing.
Yo gen un ti moun ensemble, est-ce que yo gen doit contacter yon lot pour ti moun nan? Juge là dit comme ça que seul contact pour yo gen pour ti moun nan, c'est pour partager ti moun nan pour yo ka wel.
Does she have money for a bond or do you want house arrest?
Ou gen l'argent pour caution ou bien est-ce qu'on veut mettre en résidence surveillée? Excuse me.
Comment?
Can you repeat that again, please?
Do you have money to post the bond to get out of jail, or do you want me to release you to a program called house arrest where you have to wear an electronic monitor?
Est-ce que vous avez l'argent pour payer caution pour sortir dans prison ou bien est-ce que vous voulez mettre dans un programme qui est le house arrest là, qui c'est résidence surveillée et à mettre ton bagage dans pied?
Combien quoi à côté?
How much money is it gonna be?
I don't know, state prior to, I would set it at probably $5,000.
$5,000, madame.
Usually the bondsman take a percentage of that amount. I don't know, that's a contract between you and a bondsman, or I can be super free on house arrest, we have to wear an electronic monitor.
Ça y aurait les bondsmen là pour payer un parti dans comme ça, ou bien autrement, on doit dans programme les résidents surveillés qui c'est house arrest, mais on met ton bagage dans pied pour contrôler côté où aller.
Non, m'a payé comme là.
No, I'll pay the money.
How long have you lived in Miami for?
Depuis combien de temps habitez Miami?
4 ans.
4 years.
No, I'll set her bond at $4,000.
Caution $4,000.
Have a good day.
Passez bonne journée.
Thank you so much, Ms. Wilson. Does anyone else need a Creole interpreter today?
Est-ce que quelqu'un d'autre qui besoin d'interprète créole là?
Guess not. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Next, I need Yosvani Sierra, also known as Chocolate MC.
Refused.
Your Honor, please review for probable cause. Additionally, he's got a private attorney.
He's out on felony bond on 2 cases, F-25-8546 and F-25-7387.
Okay, who's the attorney?
Adolfo Gill.
Is he here? He stopped by this morning. All right, there is probable cause. I'll reset it for tomorrow. Did he get anything? It's attempted armed robbery.
Right. The only thing I wanted to, it looks like there's PC just for kidnapping.
Right.
Because it doesn't appear that the gun, it looks like it may be a replica, yep.
Okay, so count 1 is kidnapping and count 2, then what is that? An attempted armed robbery or attempted strong arm?
Let me look. It's an attempted strong arm. Or an attempted robbery with a weapon, not a deadly weapon.
It's supposed to be a toy according to the arrest form. They just left out the Y.
Yeah, I know. We know, Ms. Corey.
Right, so so what do you want to find probable cause for count 2?
An attempted robbery with a weapon not deadly.
Okay, so count 2, there's probable cause for attempted robbery with a weapon. And I'll reset it for tomorrow.
And do we know that, whether or not Mr. Gill is going to be representing him on this?
I know he's the attorney of record on the open cases, but I don't know about this one.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you want to reach out to him and see if?
Yeah, but that is.
Yeah, I don't know. No, it's just Bonnie Sierra. He didn't come in on that today. Anyway, I'll reset it tomorrow. You can be on this. What's his name? Adolfo Gil?
Yes.
Okay. Next case is Alton Williams.
I think his girlfriend is here.
He's a VFox and he's out on probation on 2 cases, F22-19243, F22-4949.
If she was here, I don't know if she's still here. I see her.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for driving with a suspended license as a habitual traffic offender. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Problem is he's out on probation, so there's a hold to see the judge tomorrow for F22-4949 and F22-19243.
So his girlfriend wrote something in the chat about.
Oh, big thing. What do you want me to
Right, so I think she should tell the judge tomorrow.
I'll do $1,000 bond, but you got that probation hold, all right? No driving unless you have a valid license, sir. No drive order. Have a good day.
So he's going to appear in front of Judge Benzer tomorrow.
Hey, Jack Benzer in courtroom 6-4 tomorrow. Next we have is Rajiv Gray, page 4. Out on probation, hold for F24-13441.
He's being held.
I think it's a trespass.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for grand theft of a vehicle. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I need a review. So the ignition steering wheel was exposed. The wiring was exposed. And the ignition cylinder had clear and I guess it was damage to the ignition cylinder.
So Judge, according to the arrest form, Mr. Gray hadn't been in the car that long and he did not notice the issues with the steering column. Judge is not sure where the wiring was or if it was something readily noticeable. I would ask that you find
Obvious
a probable cause and release Mr. Gray outright.
State's requesting a PC finding on a trespass with the whole.
Probable cause for trespass. The bond's going to be $500. We didn't have a lot. Probable cause for trespass. He's out on probation, though he has to see the judge tomorrow. F24-13441. What bond do you want for the trespass? $150?
That's fine.
Have a good day.
Judge, would you consider not holding him on the probation case?
To
He's
probation.
in custody on it. He was booked with it.
Yeah, I have to hold him.
You said the bond was $150?
$150. Is it an M? It's an M2 trespass. I'll do M2. It's fine. M2 trespass finding of PC. 150. Next is Ludmechi Jean, the driver.
Yep, he's got no priors.
Well, he broke up somebody's car. Driver is 19. Good afternoon, Mr. Jean. You were arrested for grand theft of a vehicle. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There is probable cause for the charge. How long have you lived here in Miami?
See, like 13, 14 years.
All right. Pretrial services, alternate bond, $2,500. You better stay out of trouble, because if you pick up a new law violation with this open case, you're going to be locked up in jail until your trial. Have a nice day. Next case is Naldo Mantilla, page 5.
Refuse.
Let me review it from October.
Oh, I'm sorry, he's a bond out.
Bond out, even better. Lubin Arcelia.
He refused.
It's the second refusal. Ms. Corey, you want to waive his presence?
Yes, we can.
All right, appoint the public defender's office with presence. There's probable cause. Count 1 is $2,500. Count 2 is $2,500. And appointing the public defender's office with presence. Next is Sharif McLeod, page 5.
Refuse.
Second refusal, if we can reset it one more time.
All right, reset. You want to reset it, Ms. Corey?
Yes, please.
Okay, reset for tomorrow. And then we have Shamar Lewis, page 6.
NBC.
We'll waive his presence.
All right.
Defender's office with presence.
Victim is Christopher Lewis.
Christopher Lewis, thank you.
What do you say? It's Shamar Lewis.
No, the victim's name is
Christopher Lewis.
Christopher Lewis, Lewis.
There's probably
It's a family affair, but the two different spellings.
Yeah.
probable cause for the charge. Bond is $1,500. You said refuse, right? Yes.
Yes,
No, I think it was NBC, right? Corrections?
NBC, and it's $1,500.
Yes. Defendant NBC, $1,500 bond. Carrie Wilson, page 6.
NBC.
We'll waive his presence.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence.
Approximately $2,000 per corrections and damage.
These are added charges.
$2,500 bond. Then we have Evelio Montero, page 6.
NBC.
We'll waive his presence.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. That charge, and the value is
It's listed $2,311.
that's a $2,500 bond. Correction, that's it, right?
We have the in-state warrant reset Juliet Perez.
So, Ms. Corey, you weren't here this morning.
I sent an email to the state attorney's office. I did not hear back. However, I was able to locate the file in the clerk's website. It looks like she was granted PTI, failed to show up to her second appointment the next day. And then they tried reaching out multiple times and were not able to get in touch with her. She failed to show up for court after that and issued a bench warrant. So I don't know how much they're going to agree on. If I do receive something back, I'm more than happy to put it on calendar.
All right, so no bond, reset date will be June 20th to make sure she's picked up. Good luck to them. Corrections, are you, Ashley, did you ever be able to verify whether or not? Corrections for that young man who we added on this morning? Do you,
What about him, Judge?
do you know if the bond's been bonded him out yet?
1 second, we're gonna check. For the in-state, female, you said the reset date this morning was 6/25, so it's 6/20 now?
6/25, it says 6/20.
Thank you.
It should be 620, yeah.
That's what the paper said, 6/20.
That's 15.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
All
We're
right. You, wait, before you go, what about Mr. Volmar? Do you know if he posted his bond yet?
We're checking for you, Judge.
On the website, it doesn't have a release time.
They posted the bond, but he hasn't been released yet.
Anything you can do to expedite it?
We'll
Good.
try.
You can do. We spent an extra day in jail because of a clerk error. It was just a mess up on the jail card, whatever, on the clerk's site. We're done. Have a nice afternoon. See you tomorrow.